Yo, what's going on? It's Juice from the Juice and Pops show. Pops is in that building. I'm gonna put Pops on the screen in a second for you guys, so you guys can say hi to Pops as well. We're gonna talk about a little bit of fantasy football. Well, y'all know what's going on. You guys know why you're here. So without further introduction, Pops is in the building. Go ahead, Pops. Say something to him. Oh no, I lied to you, Pops. Go ahead, say something to him now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, Pops. Say something to him.
I'm eager to see what we talk about today.
Yeah, yeah. Alrighty. So let me see. I want to make sure your mic is kind of like where mine is. I think about there will probably be okay for you. Hopefully that's all right. I kind of want to hear it real quick just to make sure. What's going on?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, Pop. Say something to him.
Alright, I'm eager to see what we talk about today.
Yeah, sounds perfect. Alrighty. All right, that sounds good. Cool. All right, sorry, chat. I just wanted to make sure everything sounded good. I'm gonna move Pops' camera over just a little bit because he keeps moving his camera on us.
I didn't move it.
Let's move it over. No, you moved it earlier, and I forgot. I forgot to drag it over a little bit. It's already fixed now though, so we're all good. All right, so we're gonna talk about a little bit of football here. We're gonna talk about a little bit of football news. I'm gonna switch to a different screen for you guys, so you guys can see what we have going on. So as of right here, we're looking at. I believe I'm sharing to you in Discord too, Dad. So if you want to see what I'm showing, you can see there. Um, we just covered a little bit. Me and a few special guests. We just covered Aaron Rodgers and if he could get his third MVP. So make sure you guys go watch that podcast. It's only about 15 minutes. It's kind of like a video for you guys. I'm just trying to scroll down and see if there's any new news today. Before me and Pop start covering, fantasy football and whatnot. I guess I'm kind of just gonna go to ESPN and then shout out to NFL.com as well. We're gonna go see if they have any new news for us. This was on the 24th. Okay, so this is today. Cowboys wide receiver Michael Gallup knee unlikely to start season on PUP list as owner Jerry Jones says he's happy with the current wide receiver room. So how do you feel about that, Pops? How do you feel about Michael Gallup getting the nod from Jerry Jones as solidifying his wide receivers? He's kind of not shying away from saying I like what we got.
I mean, he's a lot easier to draft now
Oh, why are you?
because before he's hard to draft because you don't know what week he was coming back. If he's going to be in the middle of the year and stuff like that. Just throw a sucker in there. Getting a player that's only playing half a season, but when you're having somebody who's only going to miss like 3, 4 games, that's a big difference.
All right, I'm gonna try to put you back in camera again. You moved again. Okay, we're good money now. Cool. Alrighty. So, do you think? Well, okay, so what would your projections, I guess, for Michael Gallup be here, or would you not have any projections?
If he comes back in week 3, 14 games, I still think he'll put up 1,000 yards.
Okay, so you say if he comes back by week 4, he still has 13 games in a season. You're thinking he can put up 1,000 yards
A
still?
thousand. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what Pops thinks. Let's go look at Gallup's stats from last year, and we'll kind of tell you why we think this as well. So we're gonna look at stats here from last year. Michael Gallup had 35 catches in 9 games. So let's say if he played 4 more games, and I mean we could look at game logs and whatnot, but we could just say you'd have 42 catches. So let's say you had 42 catches, um, for 600 yards. So 42 catches for 600 yards, 2 touchdowns. Still down from, the previous year when he played all season. So, I mean, I could kind of
But
actually.
that's what them also having Amari Cooper there. He's gone. Don't have a good third receiver
Yeah, and I
right
was
now.
and I was just gonna
They got
say,
to
even in 2019, he still put up 1,000. In 2020, he almost put up 1,000 with Amari Cooper there. So this,
yeah, like I said, once he comes back in that offense, when Dak's playing, and that one year was when Dak didn't play either. That made a big difference with him.
yeah, it did make a big difference. And you guys also have to understand, yes, Dak playing, um, means that the wide receivers are gonna get a better opportunity. But you guys also have to understand that if he plays 13 games this season, Dak is probably one of the better quarterbacks at getting, the wide receiver the ball for points, at least for fantasy wise, compared to some other teams that have great wide receivers and you're just not really sure what you're going to get out of the input. It's just like Scary Terry. Like, he's supposed to go for 1,000. He's supposed to go get a lot more than that, really. But Carson Wentz is there, and you just don't know the productivity that Carson Wentz is going to put out. So that's
Now I
kind of.
think he'll put things, especially now because they're talking about Curtis Samuels is hurt again. He can't stay healthy.
Okay, well, Pops thinks he's. I don't under. I'm just confused on where that. Um. So.
Now I think he'll put about 1,200 yards this year,
Okay.
12 to 1,400. I think Wentz is he's a good quarterback.
I don't know. You threw me off with that, Pops. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of forgot where I'm at.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It's just you threw me off. All right, let's just go to the next thing then.
Let's
Giant.
talk about Baker.
What?
Baker. How you think he's going to do in Carolina? They named him the starter. That's
Um.
new news.
I'll say.
They,
I mean, go ahead. You talk. I was trying to, but
I was just saying they've been in competition till today. And today they announced that Baker's going to be the starter week one. And what that's really going to be nice because he's playing against Cleveland. That could be some very sweet justice.
yeah, I like Baker.
If you look about week one matchups, so there's some really good matchup games because you still got Denver going to Seattle.
What?
So you'll have Wilson against Locke. How cool is that?
Are you talking about week one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Week one's got some really cool matchups.
yeah. They're more pretty good matchups though. Anyways, yeah. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'll take. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. No, I don't know. Giants wide receiver Colin Johnson Achilles placed on IR. Sterling Shepard back to practice. Okay, Sterling Shepard just went back to practice for the first time.
Yeah, I heard that one.
You heard that today already?
Yeah, somebody did get hurt though. I can't think.
J.C. Jackson went underneath surgery. I seen that yesterday. Well, I mean today's the 24th. So you guys are asking me how I seen that yesterday. I was up in the morning. Bengals Joe Burrow to fully participate in joint practice with Rams. Happy to see Jesse Bates back. So that means Daxton Hill is gonna go to nickel.
Now I'm surprised that he signed the franchise tag because he said he wasn't going to.
Who?
He must have talked to Joe.
Oh, you talking about Jesse?
Yeah, because he said he wasn't going to sign the franchise tag, but then he did, so he must have talked to Joe.
Yeah, I think he seen how Daxton Hill was playing, and he realized that they're just gonna put him at safety if he doesn't play, and he's gonna miss out on all that money. And he realizes that he should play for that money rather than sitting out because they were probably not gonna pay him.
Yeah, right now they could in the middle of the season something happened, but as of right now, they're not going to make that kind of commitment
But why wouldn't you make that commitment to one of the best safeties in the league, though?
because they have to have that money freed up for what they're about to do. Because they're going to have to do something with Higgins. They're going to have to do something with Burrows. They're going to have to do something with Wilson. Those are some big signings they're going to have to do. So they're trying to negotiate that money.
Yeah, but they would want to do something with Bates this year
And
than
plus,
next year. Then that just means that they're gonna
and
cut. And that just means that they're gonna cut Bates next year.
No, but here's the thing: you look at the past and everything. Uh, the owner for the Bengals, he's cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still getting the practice field.
What?
The practice field is underneath the overpass right there by the stadium. Now
Oh.
they're starting to build one. They're going to build one, or they started one.
Yeah, they do need to get their shit together over there in Cincinnati. That's for sure. They definitely need to start getting their shit together, especially
But they
because
have to
they
get
got it.
to the Super Bowl to get them to do it.
Yeah,
But just to me, he seems like he's cheap.
yeah. I would say Jesse Bates is one of the better safeties in the league, and it doesn't make sense why he doesn't pay him. If he doesn't pay him,
Yeah,
the
he's a,
styles, him being cheap has nothing to do with. I'm still saying, like, if they were gonna pay him though, they would have paid him this year because they're gonna have less money to pay next year because they have to re-sign other key players as well. So that just means that they're more than likely gonna get rid of him.
and to me, he helps keep that defense in unison.
Oh, that's the only reason why that defense in unison.
Yeah.
Logan Wilson isn't as valuable to that team as what Jesse Bates
No,
is.
no, no.
Not in my eyes. I would say Jesse Bates is way more valuable.
Not at least as up to the end of last year. Now this year could be different by the end of the season. How Wilson acts and the whole lot.
Yeah,
Who
I mean, if
knows?
Wilson takes a crazy leap and Bates kind of takes a step down, then yeah, that kind of can call for
Yeah, but
something different.
his performance on the field has been justified. He's doing good on the field.
Yeah, but that's calling for a guy to increase in play, which Logan Wilson is looking like he should increase, and then is counting on Bates to degress, which the only way you would think he would degress is just because he's on a franchise tag and he probably knows he's not going to be on that roster next year.
No, I can't see that happening. He seems like he's a winner. People want to win. They want to play. Period.
True,
But to put it
but it's also
step on
different.
the field, you're risking injury and all that shit. That's what sucks.
But
That's the only reason why you don't do it.
it's also different too to see. I forget what I was saying now.
But to me, that's what's so much different about Lamar Jackson. Why he don't want to get paid and get all that money before he sets foot on the field, I don't get it. I know he knows he's getting paid, but shit, something could happen really in his career and cost him all kinds of money. I can't accept that kind of chance.
Because I think he may. I don't know. What do you think would be the suggestion for that? Do you think he's just trying to go for a ring at this point?
And that what he said, big thing with him, he wanted to win a Super Bowl to prove what he's worth was.
Is he in the thing?
I mean, that's all good and all that, but he's proved what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? And right now, what the going rate is, especially after what Watson got paid, and he ain't near the quarterback of what he is. And especially having a year off, and he looked too damn good in preseason either.
I thought that was Will that just was getting a hold of me on the phone. I was about to say, oh, we got somebody joining, but nope, it wasn't him.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know what. I'm just not thinking about that. I don't know what he on. He bulls for sure. I don't know. I don't know. Listen. We don't know what Blackout Warriors are on. Yes, you guys know what the Blackout Warriors are. He's also been on the channel. He's the guy that may join me from time to time when we're doing the UFC and boxing events. Pops likes him too, but they're usually real late night, and sometimes Pops is just chilling, so he just would rather chop it up in there with us and not be on the video chat sometimes. So that's when we let other people pop in there. So you may see him from time to time on those occasions, and sometimes on the football occasions too. Whenever he wants to show his face to you guys, maybe he will. One of these days. Okay, so let's shake down to something else. Let's try to get a nice little groove going. I'm not seeing too much news today that I mean, both of us probably don't know. Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith to start preseason final versus Cowboys. I don't think that that means anything. I mean, does that mean anything to you?
No. I did hear something about Jameson Williams. He's ahead of schedule.
Jamison Williams. Oh, for Detroit wide receiver from
Yep,
Bama.
yep, yep. I heard
Oh, I
something
seen the I seen
about week
the.
4.
Oh, you said week 4? Okay, that's not too bad. I seen Isaiah
Yeah, he
Likely.
was. What's that?
I seen Isaiah Likely. I seen a
Oh,
little bit of it. Yeah, yeah,
now
yeah,
you
yeah,
see what I'm talking about,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah. I seen him. I seen him. I seen him. He looking okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when
He
the
ain't taking no
opposite
Mark
direction.
Andrews spot, but I seen him though.
It
D-
ain't about taking somebody's spot.
Do
It's
you?
about somebody starting to really in that offense who could really excel just because of the amount of touches he might get, even though they're low right now. You see that boy can explode, and once you're on the scene, it's a whole different story. All of a sudden, they don't have no big receivers yet because Bates ain't proven himself. Andrews is the only receiver they got. Why not two tight ends to where they're both scoring big? It can
So
happen.
look, that's exactly what I was actually gonna bring to your attention. So I'm glad that you spun it to to that direction. So let's focus on that for a second. Do you think that the Baltimore Ravens could switch up their offensive scheme though? Because that I mean that changes for an offensive scheme. That adds in a different route concept. That adds in different plays. That adds in so much more that and you also have to think, can Lamar and this is no discredit to Lamar Jackson, but can Lamar Jackson actually decipher that offense in that fast of a span of time and learn those plays with getting that rookie to remember those plays, getting everybody else on board and all that other stuff? Or do you just think
But still, what you have to realize is also both of their backs were hurt last year. All right. Now you got Dobbins, who's coming back for week 1. But Edwards won't be back till I heard like what week 3 or 4, something like that.
yeah,
So if you're
I think
going to
it's week
start off
4.
and have that powerful running game and stuff like that, you can pound the ball with him and stuff, yeah, but you still come back as first couple games, come back being off a whole season. You don't want him carrying the load like that the first couple games. I would think
But he's not going to
because
be carrying the load.
but if he's doing like who else is gonna have a running back? Murray? Is he there anymore?
Gus Edwards got moved to the pup list, so he's out for minimum
Yeah,
4 weeks.
6. Oh, I thought it was 6.
Nope, it's 4. I thought it was 6 too. It says that he's out minimum 4 weeks.
Right. I got you.
Okay, veteran linebacker Trey Flowers is set to work out with the Miami Dolphins. Okay, Shaquem Griffin announces retirement from football. Oh dang, he retired, accepts position with NFL Legends community. Hey, congratulations then. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And that's the linebacker, the brother of Shaquille. I mean, Shaquille. Shaquille's the corner. Shaquem was the linebacker.
Linebacker.
Excuse me. Kyle Shanahan on Jimmy Garoppolo. Any scenario is possible as roster cut down day approaches. What? Ain't no way they cut Jimmy, right?
Yeah, because of the money.
Yeah, but you gotta.
You know how much he is this
Their
year?
C. It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm worried about. Their CEO of the team of the organization came out yesterday and said that he's fine with having Jimmy Garoppolo on the roster. He says if no trade works out, he says I'm perfectly fine with keeping him.
Then that's what makes it different. Because that 24 million for backup.
Yeah, but he said that. So I just said that the team owner said that he wants
Yeah,
to
I was
keep
gonna
him.
say if he said that, that makes it then I could probably see it then. I know how owners are 24 million, they could freak out. So it's good to
No,
hear him say that.
no, yeah, that's what. But yeah, because he said, and he had like a couple other words where he said something around the lines to where he's happy with Jimmy Garoppolo because he understands that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to win him football games. So I think that he likes that Jimmy wins. I don't think he cares about all the extra stuff and what people say. I just think he cares about winning or losing. which I mean
Mhm.
is obvious, but sometimes you kind of hang on to players too that have, like supreme talent compared to other quarterbacks or, other running backs, and you just take chances on guys. And it's just like, for example, Jalen Hurd with the 49ers. Not only did you keep taking a chance on him on your fantasy football team, but shit, the Niners hung on to him for 4 straight years, and he was hurt 4 years in a row until the fifth year. They were finally like, okay, it's either you start playing this year, or if you get hurt again, I'm not putting you back on the IR list. And he got hurt again, and he got hurt in like preseason or right before the season, and then they wouldn't
Yeah,
even.
preseason in the first game.
Yep, and then they cut him. So let's see if we can. Okay, so how do you feel about Sterling Shepard being back to practice, and how with Darius Slayton still being injured for them, and them looking to move and trade him?
That could be good for him because I'm not sold on Jones. I see him making all kinds of bad passes. He's not accurate, and
Yeah, but
he can't read.
Darius Slayton was one of the top leading receivers in the league with drops.
Yeah. But it's still. My thing is, if him getting traded away for the right team could help him out as far as something. You're talking about your guy getting traded, right?
Yeah, but
Satan.
yeah, but who who could who could he go to, and who's Darius Slayton gonna go to and go start for?
Oh, Satan. I thought you was talking about your guy.
Sterling Shepard?
Yeah, I thought they
Oh no,
talking about
yeah,
your.
Sterling Shepard will go take hella jobs. I'm talking about Darius Slayton.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about him maybe being traded. I
No,
said
the
that.
Giants said that they okay, so you can get on track with me. So the Giants said yesterday, and for like the last week or so, that they are open to trading Darius Slayton, and Darius Slayton's fighting for a roster spot, and they don't like the fact that he continuously drops balls from last year and this year. And last year and the year before that, he was pretty good in deep balls, and they thought he was gonna make a big leap. And then this year, he like completely fell off of the planet for deep balls, and every other deep ball that he was getting, he kept dropping them, and they would be open too. So, like, they're pretty open about trying to move him, and I don't think if they move him, they may just keep him on like low or cut him. But I don't know. That's just what I think based off of what they were saying.
I know that Green Bay is still looking for a receiver.
Yeah, but could Darius Slayton take someone's job over there? I mean, maybe Alan
No,
Lazard.
I just, when you said that about Shepard, that's what I thought. I said, that could be good.
Oh yeah, Sterling Shepard over there for the Giants would be crazy.
Yeah, he did good in Green Bay.
No, he'd do phenomenal in Green Bay. That'd be insane. Let's see if there's anything else we can touch bases on. We're kind of talking about football and bringing up new football news, and then recollecting with a little bit of fantasy football for you guys too. I'm trying to
Let
somewhat.
me ask you this:
Yeah, go ahead.
what do you think about Pickett? Think he's going to start Week 1?
No, I think Mitchell Trubisky. I think Mitchell Trubisky will be in until he fucks up, and then once he fucks up, it's over with for him. And then
I,
Kenny
I,
Pickett time.
I, I think that, except after what happened last preseason when he played against the number ones, and now he played in that kind of atmosphere, and after Trubisky, he done okay, but he didn't do as good as Pickett. And Pickett showed he can face people in his face, still throw dimes. I think he's going to come out there. I think they'll probably
But
play him a lot more.
Pickett played a lot more than him though.
You know what I'm saying is Pickett. I think they'll let him play more this week. And if he does a really good job, I think he'll start out the season that way. But I think right now it's penciled in as Trubisky. That's the way they were talking about it. And the way Pickett is shown, it'd be hard to sit him.
Hmm. Okay. Wide receiver Devontae Adams for the Oakland Raiders details winning at line of scrimmage. I put my Terminator mask on. He says he put the Terminator mask on when he lines up with that DB. What would you say is like a good DB matchup that you enjoy seeing with Devontae Adams? Or name a team and I'll tell you their number one corner that would be guarding them if you can't think of the corner.
Well, it all depends. I mean, Rams, I think Ramsey good matchup and see how it plays. Even though Ramsey kind of lost a step, I think. But who knows? Because when he played against Chase, Chase was a whole new breed of him.
Can you talk like toward the camera a little? Like look at the camera when you
Oh,
talk?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. It's just
I'm just saying he didn't play as well against Chase.
who didn't? Oh, Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Well, I'm not talking about Ramsey and Chase.
You was talking about, I was talking about Ramsey played against the receiver you were talking about.
Devontae Adams.
Yes, that's
Oh,
who I'd
well,
like to see
it's
the
hard to
matchup.
it's just hard to
Yeah.
hear you when you lean down. That's what I'm
You
telling you.
asked me what matchup. I told you that's a matchup.
I'm just going to the
I'm
next
just
thing.
answering the question you asked.
Bills quarterback Josh Allen aiming to improve ball placement in 2022. I gotta be honored in on. I gotta be honored on what? L Reader. I gotta be honored in on that. Bills quarterback Josh Allen aiming to improve ball placement. Okay. He's saying he's got to be basically he's saying he wants to lock in, really focus up on ball placement rather than aiming the ball is just ball placement. For you guys that don't know, so it's kind of like why Tom Brady's so good. He just has really good ball placement too. Like he just has good ball placement. He communicates with receivers, knows what he has to place the ball. So that's kind of what Josh Allen wants to focus on. That's cool. Top 10 wide receivers entering the 2022 season by NFL.com. Let's check this out, Pops. Let's see what they got going. Okay, hold on. They may play a video, so I may have to pause this. I knew it was going to. Let me mute that. Okay. So, voted, blah. Let me find it. Where's the list at? Oh, he said, but before we jump into the hierarchy, I have to acknowledge the forgotten three. So okay, so they call them these guys the forgotten three: DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, and Allen Robinson. I actually like that as being called the forgotten three. I like that actually. That's actually a fair assessment because people probably are not hip to Allen Robinson right now. People are not thinking about DeAndre Hopkins with that suspension, and people are not thinking about Michael Thomas with the injuries and no Drew Brees. I like that. Hopkins is set to miss the first 6 weeks. So yeah, we know that. Robinson, on the other hand, finally joins the team as the top 10 quarterback. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, so all right, four youngsters who just missed the top 10. Okay, so these are four youngsters that just missed the top 10. T. Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, Terry McLaurin, and DK Metcalf. Would you have any of those in your top 10? Before I go through his top 10, because I'm trying to think in my head, I feel like DK would be in my top 10. Or would he be right there on the cusp?
He'd be on the cusp.
Okay.
Because I can rattle all five real quick.
Okay, so 10 is Keenan Allen. I like that. A.J. Brown above Keenan Allen at 9. Do you like that?
And that's offense, yeah.
So you think A.J. Brown's going to score more points in our league than Keenan Allen?
Yeah, for Philly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mike Evans at 8. Okay, I like that. Steady Eddie Mike. Okay. Mr. Consistent. Why can't you just call him Mr. Thousand? Why can't you just call him Mr. You ain't got to call him Mr. Thousand. Debo at 7. Okay, I kind of like that a little bit. Debo at 7's kind of high, though. Or would you say no?
No, no. I think he could be in the top five. Actually,
Oh yeah, easily, easily.
he still have 1,400 yards in receiving and 300 and some in the rush.
Yeah,
And
this
if
it does
he
say
wants
it right
to
here. He
cut
did
down,
have.
if he cut down a little bit of his workload running the
Yeah,
ball,
that motherfucker did have
I'm putting the
1,400.
ball more in his face.
Tyreek Hill at 6. Okay, I like that. That's fair.
But I think he's above Tyreek.
What? Oh, so you have Debo above Tyreek,
Yeah,
utility
I have him
wise.
about
Okay.
12.
So I don't have Stephon Diggs above. I don't know. As a pure wide receiver, maybe I'd have Stephon Diggs over Debo, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. You'll have 16, 15, 1,600 yards. That's a passing offense. Like, yeah, you'll have it.
He got 2,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 230 catches in 2 seasons. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he eating. I
See
ain't gonna
what I'm
lie.
saying?
Yeah, he eating. They got
And
Chase. They got Chase
one
at.
of them years,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
You were saying one of them years.
Oh, I was going to say that was with Minnesota, too.
And then number 4 is Jamar Chase. Okay,
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson 3.
Yeah. Then Cup. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, but Cooper Cup is 2. You're figuring that is first.
No, Adams be number one.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking the same thing, yeah. Devontae Adams number 1 as a pure wide receiver. I feel like I'm taking Devontae Adams over Cooper Cup as a pure wide receiver.
Yeah, and but here's the thing also. When you look at Cooper Cup this year, he has Allen Robinson there. It's a lot different now. He's
Oh,
not
nah,
going to have
yeah.
that.
I'm glad that you're saying that. It is definitely gonna be. People don't understand, pops. When you have another guy that's gonna get like, people don't understand like when you add another
You're going to
receiver.
have a number one who's going to draw number two coverage on that cornerback. That's the one who's going to get a lot of the balls.
That's that. When you look at it that way, it really gets bad. But when you add a number 1 wide receiver to a team that's already got one, and then you push him over to the number 2, like Pop said, and then you're stuck over there with the number 1 receiver and the number 2 corner, that's gonna get real ugly for you. Pops ain't lying there. And then you also got to look at. Go ahead.
I was going to say to move his targets from like 5 to 6 to 8 to 10.
Okay. Damn, I forget what I was gonna say now. Dang. Um. I forget what I was gonna say, you guys. My bad. But, um, yeah. I'm trying to think. What was I gonna say? I feel like I got a decent little point, but I couldn't remember what I was gonna say now. My bad, you guys. Yeah, I can't remember what I
He's
was about
talking
to say.
about Cup. And
Yeah, no, I'm trying to look back and forth. I don't remember what I was saying.
when he's talking about Cup and Adams, now his ratio can come because Allen Robinson's is there.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah. And the big difference is that, and there's another big difference is when it doesn't matter if it's a number 1 or number 2 or their best guy guarding Allen Robinson. Now, just imagine now putting the number 2 guy there, right? If he is going to get open on the number 1 guy with separation and a lot of separation, and he runs routes well and he gets all that separation, that's going to demand attention because when you watch film, you're going to see, hey, the ball has to go here because he's wide the heck open. And they're going to notice it in film. It's the same way with Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks is, you need to get Traylon. You're in the NFL. Get your cardio together. Like, please, like, get your cardio together. There's no way you have to sub out after 3 plays because you're winded. It's crazy. Anyways, film looks really good though. He's getting wide open. It's just Malik is not near as good as what everybody says he is at the moment, and he doesn't ever see him. But on film, it's looking good. So you know the ball's got to go there. Matthew Stafford's not going to miss that. Allen Robinson's been missing that. And with Cooper Cup being there, yes, Cooper Cup is still going to be dominant. Yes, Cooper Cup is still going to get his. But eventually, they're going to put the number 1 on Allen Robinson, or they're going to keep getting 8 alive with the number 2 over there. But they're going to have to pick their poison with either or.
I just think his targets are going to go down this year. That's all it is.
That's what I just said, but I broke it down to them.
Right.
I was just trying to like explain to them why the targets would drop for Cooper Cup. I was just trying to let them know why we were, why you said the second cornerback means so much difference, because a lot of people may look at it and say, they're in the NFL. It's still got to be a good corner, but some people may not understand the big difference between the number one corner and the number two corner. Sometimes there's a team where they got two decent corners, like Green Bay. They got two all right ones, but Stokes still gets burnt, and he's too fast to be getting burnt. And what do you think about that, Pops? What do you think about fast DBs getting burnt?
Yeah, it happens.
But should fast DBs be getting burnt on a consistent basis?
It all depends who they are. Some do, some don't.
Okay. So how do you feel about Diggs for the Cowboys? He is changing. I guess they want him to stop looking at the quarterback so much because they don't want him to give up as many big plays anymore.
Yeah,
So
he's not a good cover corner at all. He
it,
sucks as a cover corner.
I'm with you there. So it showed some film, and I don't know if I can show it on the podcast. I got to start seeing if I got to start dragging some videos over to see if they get copyrighted to see where we're at with them. But there's a video, and I think it'd be good to play it. But yeah, it just wasn't the best. You know what I mean? Yeah, I forget what I was saying. Okay, so what did I have over here? Okay, so we had Michael Gallup. This was the top 10 receivers that they had broke down. So let's go back and see if there's any other news we can break down, talk about. Uh, Hard Knocks. I haven't watched one episode of that.
I watched a couple. I was gonna watch it tonight actually.
Oh,
When we got done.
you've been watching the Hard Knocks?
Yeah, I was gonna watch it when we got done here.
Nice. I'm about to watch that. I ain't gonna lie. Moody Sticks. Play call it. Okay, so this is stuff from yesterday. Browns Miles Garrett on facing Baker. Oh yeah, yeah. Miles Garrett said that there's basically no rivalry or no bad blood or nothing like that with him and Baker Mayfield. So he's saying he's not like super pressed to get to him at quarterback, I guess. But he's of course gonna go for his sacks. What do you think about Chase Young being put on the pup list?
All right. They still not healthy.
What do you think his draft value is for us now? Because no. He's on someone's roster and he's $5 and he's on a 20 contract. So do you think that they keep him or no?
Who knows?
What would you
Who
do?
has?
Let's check. Well, what would you do, Pops? Because that's kind of like he's so good, but it's like you're missing out on so much.
If I had him on my team, I could accommodate for not keep.
He's on the new guys team.
Team two, yeah, he probably will.
Probably keep him
Yeah.
because he has Ndamukong Suh, Trey Hendrickson, DeForest Buckner, Morgan Fox, Ed Oliver. And then, does he have anybody on his reserve? No. So that's his D line right there. Yeah, I could see him, but I could see him keeping. He's definitely going to keep DeForest Buckner. He's definitely going to keep Trey Hendrickson for sure. So he's going to keep both of those for sure. And then, yeah, if he keeps Chase Young, that'll give him 3. And then maybe Morgan Fox, maybe not. Or Ed Oliver, maybe one of those. Maybe he keeps 4. So then he'd only have 3 left. Yeah, that would make sense. But, let's see here. He's gonna take off $550 for Devontae Booker, and then he's gonna keep Javonte Williams. He's gonna keep Cooper Kupp. He's gonna cut Pringle, so he's gonna miss $7 there. So he's looking at like 140 something. He's gonna be down to like 145, 143.
He might end up keeping Pringle.
Huh?
He might keep Pringle with him. Who knows?
Guess who? Will just. I was about to say, guess who texted me, and I said Will. This man said, "What do you mean?"
What do you need?
No, he said, "What do you mean?" Like MEAN. Like, what do you mean? And when I said, but I said to him, I said, "What are you doing?" Like you called me, and then I called you back, and then you ain't text me or nothing for like 40 minutes. He said I FaceTimed you. What? He said I FaceTimed you. You ain't answer. Cap. Hey Pop, see he let the phone
Yeah.
ring and then when I answered it and when it was trying to connect, he hung up and then he said I FaceTimed you. You ain't he basically saying I ain't answer when he FaceTimed me. I'm like, bro, I did. You hung up the phone. And then I called him back. I'm trying to see what he doing now. Seeing if he gonna pop in on here. Um so yeah, he's looking at like 100. What was you saying right before that though? Because I was talking about 140 on the roster, but then you said something. I don't know.
140.
Yeah, because I was talking about his roster money.
Oh, I'm talking about Pringle, and I can see it because they have no real number two yet. With Fields, they're in Chicago, and he done all right when he was with Kansas City. I'm thinking that he has high hopes
I
for him, is
said,
what I'm thinking.
he said, Brody, sir, he said, Brody, my phone tweaking. It's been on goofy stuff. I said, for sure. What's up? I'm on the podcast, with Pops, talking some football stuff. Come do your football stuff with us on the podcast. See what he wants to do. Maybe we'll get him joined in, get him
Then
tapped
I can
in.
hear him talk about his trade.
Yep. Then you can mention that one thing to him after our trade's over with. I
Yeah.
forget what it was. It was something about something. Damn. What was it? It was something about something.
As for his running back, remember? No.
No, that was for me. It was about something for you with him. Dang, what was it, Pops? You told me to tell him, and but it was something that I brought up to you that made sense.
Let me look at his roster.
Here, I gotta
Let's
pull.
just
Here,
see.
I gotta pull it up right here. Look on Discord, and I'll zoom
That's
in.
hard for me to see.
No,
I
I'll
can
zoom
either
in. I'll
look.
zoom in for you. I got you. And then if you can't see it, then you can just do it on your own. I'll try to do it for you real quick. All right, try to look. Oh, that zoomed in on the faces. I gotta go down one. All right, can you see these names at the bottom or no? Nope.
No.
All right, I tried. Right now, chat, we are currently waiting to see what Will got going on. Well, that's currently what I'm waiting on, just to see if he's gonna pop in, cause I might have to change some sceneries. He just texted back, said, "Oh, he said y'all got me for like 30." He said he'll come tap in and do some football stuff for 30 minutes. He had a whole lot of capping he's been doing. All right, let's get Will popped in. I don't remember your Discord, so message me on there. What you looking at, Pops?
His roster.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To figure out what I was talking about. Dang, I cannot remember what it was.
Um, remember, he has three running backs
Just tell me that.
that'll be that'll be on his developmental. So I was going to ask him which one was he bringing up? Was it going to be Carter or AJ Dillon? Because I'm going to tell him whoever it is, if he's not going to protect it, I might position them.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd take AJ Dillon from him for sure.
Well, so I'm saying the acquisition him.
I don't know if I want to give up 2 number 2s for AJ Dillon though. Do you want to give up 2 number 2s for AJ Dillon?
Yeah. If I had to.
So you give up 2 number 2s for AJ.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be for not next year, but the year after that and the year after that.
And we're talking about AJ Dillon for you guys. I know I've said AJ a few times. My bad, chat. We're talking about AJ Dillon, the running back for Green Bay Packers. He actually.
No, I think he's going.
Sorry.
I think he's going to man by next year.
Man, he has so much more. Like, so this is what's crazy to me, Pops, is I know I told you this multiple times. I'm like, Aaron Jones he's an all right running back to me, but he's not really top 10 running back like a lot of people kept putting him for the last couple of years. But fantasy wise and stuff, he does score, so you kind of got to put him there. And then this year, I was kind of like, no, I don't really see, because like the games that I watched, I've never really seen AJ Dillon in much, but I'm always watching red zone, so it's always bouncing back and forth in between red zones. So I'm not seeing, everything. I didn't know he had so many. I didn't know he had more carries than Aaron Jones for one, and then I didn't know he had way more yards.
Yep.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. He can definitely afford to give away one of those running backs very easily. Because even if one of those running backs on his developmental doesn't pan out, he still has another one, and no way they both don't pan out. Then he has Michael Carter that's going to score decent points. It's just you can always bring him up whenever you need that guy, and then he's going to be that free guy, and he's going to be that rotation guy for you. You know what I mean? And he may only be a year use. What?
At least for a year. Then you have to trade one of them because you got them on active. And you can only have 4 running backs. Then you'll have to move one of them because you'll have
Queek. Queek, if you're still in there, sorry if no one commented in a while. So to be honest with you, I haven't been looking at chat. Hopefully you're still in there because I'll reply to you. But let's say thoughts on Breece Hall. I like him. Pops is a huge fan. Pops traded Nick Chubb. We are in a completely different league than you guys. You guys can tell based off of this. Pops is covering the screen just a little bit. I'm actually going to make Pops invisible real quick. There you go. You can see how we got Dak Prescott, Devin Singletary. There's a lot of players, right? So you can see it's a lot more in depth. So Breece Hall's value for like a 10-man team is still going to be super valuable because he's the number 1 running back and he's going to be the bell horse of the team. So in ours, right? In ours, he's gonna be a lot more valuable than what he is in yours. But in the 12-man PPR, he's still gonna have maybe not top 5 running back value, but then 6 down. I still think he could possibly crack the top 5 value with how much they're gonna use him, honestly. So I think it's a great pick. Pops loves him. Pops a huge fan of him. Pops traded Nick Chubb, Tyreek Hill, and Adam Thielen with Ray McLeod for the first, second, third, and fourth round picks from someone in our league, but it was the first round pick.
5 picks.
Yeah, the first 5 picks of each round. So he had the number 1 pick, and he took Breece Hall. So, Pops, you can go ahead and tell him a little bit about Breece if you want.
Oh, that's good. I just like him a lot.
He said that he traded Deontay Johnson and Garrett Wilson for Aaron Rodgers and Breece Hall.
Good trade.
You like that, Pops?
Yeah, and tell him I even got Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he can hear you, Pops.
No, well, I got Garrett Wilson on.
Oh,
And it's
he
not,
said Allen Robinson. Okay, so hold on. He traded Deontay Johnson and Garrett Wilson for Allen Robinson and Brees Hall. He might know his shit, pops.
yeah, I like that.
He might know his shit, pops.
You know,
He might know
that
his
could be a good
shit.
turnaround for him.
That could be a
I
really
like that.
good. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, pops.
Nothing. I just said I like it.
Yeah, me too. I like it a lot. I like that, Queek. I like that. I like Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson's gonna be. I don't know if he's a guaranteed 1,000, but he's close to a guaranteed 1,000 with Stafford. I'm thinking definitely a more guaranteed 100 catch guy now than what he was the last couple years with Chicago. His value definitely just went up. Cooper Cup's gonna draw the number one, so that's just gonna make it easy work out there for him. Steelers Super Bowl champs 2023, says Queek. What you think, Pops?
I've heard that a couple times too. I think I don't think he makes it to the Super Bowl because he still got to go through Cincinnati. But I'm gonna be honest, I like Pickett a lot. I think Pickett is the next Joe Burrow. To be honest,
I think
he
he's
plays
just
just
a.
like him.
I think he's like a mobile Big Ben.
They said to me, he's like Burrows. He don't try to run. He can get out. He's very mobile. He gets out of the pocket so he can throw, and he
Mm-hmm.
throws the ball downfield when he has open receivers. He ain't had a chance to have them open yet downfield. When they're open, when it's happening, you'll see.
He gets very active. I like it. He says Kenny Pickett season. My pops actually has him on his roster. Here, I'll do you a little favor real quick. I'll pull Pops' team up for you, and you can kind of see what he has going on. Um,
Let me see my developmental rookie list.
okay, so
And
his.
I put so everything.
All right, so there's the picks, but I'll just do it like this so you can see. Kenny Pickett is literally right below Jermaine Johnson. I'll show you that in a second if you want me to, but it's just not fitting on the screen. But he took Kenny Pickett in the 6th round this year. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers fan too. Quick, rock with you. And thank God been retired after that Browns playoff game. He pissed me off. Oh snaps! I ain't mad at you for that, but it was definitely ready. It was definitely time for Big Ben to, hang up those.
He should have hung him up the year before last.
Yeah, he should have hung him up on the good year. He should have hung him up on the good year where the defense carried.
But I think the reason why he stayed also because they didn't have a quarterback. Rudolph wasn't ready yet.
Heck no, you're right. And I think Coach Tomlin, Coach Tomlin probably talked to him and said, maybe you want to think about playing one more year and give us an option to possibly get a quarterback next year.
Yeah, anything like that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you there. I'm trying to piece together how it kind of could have went down. That's pretty cool though that Kenny Pickett's panning out a little bit. I'm gonna text Will one more time real quick, see what he has going on.
Go ahead and take me off the screen for a little bit.
You're off.
You got me off?
Yes, sir.
All right, then, cool.
All right, chat. Pops is still in the building. He's just, getting off for a second. Getting off of the face cam for a second. I'm still in the building. What's going on, chat? Pops is still going to be talking to us. All right, I'm out. Peace. Thanks. All right, then, quick. Make sure, subscribe if you want to. Come back for daily content, all of that. We just dropped Aaron Rodgers MVP 3 years back to back to back to back. I don't know if I said that 3 or 4 times, but yeah, to back.
But I'm really happy with my depth receivers especially.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think I should push for more, Kamara or Barkley? Barkley's 2 years, Kamara's one.
To me, I'd be Barkley for sure. Because Kamara's 1 year guy.
Mm-hmm.
He could lead you to a championship because he can't score big and he's going to play this year. And what you actually give up will be better for you. At least you would think.
I'm trying to think, mate. Yeah. Hmm. Make sure we're good money. So, hold on, let me make sure this isn't Deuce at the bottom of the stairs driving me insane right now. All right, I'm back. I didn't get myself no water. A plan was to grab some water on my way back, but I didn't grab no water. I'll grab some when I go do this. Okay, let's see here. So, I guess now since Will's gonna join, I guess we kind of talk about our fantasy football now, huh?
Who is?
Will.
Are you going to?
Yeah, he said he's gonna join here in a couple of minutes.
Nice.
He said he had to free up some space on his phone to download Discord again, and I was like, just delete a video that you don't need in your phone anymore. I was like, the app isn't very big, so hopefully he gets on after he gets that, and then can work something out. But yeah, I'm definitely liking Barkley over Kamara just because of the years. But then again, I feel like if I have Kamara, I know I'm gonna get production.
Yeah, Kamara's a average. And the thing is, for your roster, got to be better.
Oh, if I get Barkley,
No, if you get Kamara, it'd be better for the roster at the points you score and what you already have on defense.
yeah. I thought you were saying depth for Barkley though. My bad.
No, it's a better trade because it's here. But a better trade for you would be
Yeah.
Kamara.
So, Chad, if you guys understanding what me and Pops are debating right now, what we're debating is a player and the value, um, for not just the player value, but we're debating the player value for the contract situation that they're on with the money. So a lot of that value's in. And the players that we're talking about is off of the Blackout Warriors, and that would be Saquon Barkley for $15, and as you can see, 23. That means he signed till 2023, or down here with Alvin Kamara, which he is signed until 2022. So if I get Kamara, I have to trade for 1 year value of Kamara, not 2 years value. And then if I was to re-sign him, it would be way more than it would be to put him back in the draft. So Barkley being $15 for 2 years, it would mean that I may not score as much points, and I could screw myself with a big injury, and I could hate it, and he could make out like a bandit in the trade, or I could make out a bandit in the trade, and Barkley could be that guy again, or Barkley could not bounce back from that injury because no one's ever bounced back from that injury before, and I could just be screwed with a below average running back. But I'm banking on Barkley being too good to fall off like that. I was just trying to explain to them just a little bit, Pops, about where, I kind of valued the running backs and why our value for running backs is different than theirs. They have to understand ours is PPR, but yes, ours is PPR, but Nick Chubb still has crazy value. You guys have to understand any running back that is guaranteed snaps and guaranteed the football and guaranteed gonna rush for X amount of yards. You guys have to understand that brings tremendous value when you have that guarantee. You're not guaranteed that exclusive back or elusive back is going to catch 7 balls and rush for 15 to 20 times. Now, you can guarantee Nick Chubb is going to get 25 carries a game, or he's going to get 20 carries a game with 4 catches in the backfield. You know what I mean, Pops?
Yep.
And you're good with your video on Discord, Dad. You're fine.
Okay.
I was just letting you know you're good. I mean, you can have it like that too. That's cool. But I was just letting you know you was good money regardless. Chat, I'm looking for something to drink. I ain't got nothing to drink over here. So let me go grab a bottle of water. I'm gonna go check on my puppy, get him from outside. I'll be right back. Alright, go ahead and talk to him for like 20 seconds for me. I'm about to call Will and see what he doing. He
No,
BSing. No, no, no. You don't have to hang up, pops.
I'm not going to.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
It just that was it sounded like one of those. All right, like click.
The phone in the bathroom, so
Mm-hmm.
then I wake her up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was Deuce that just laid down. I was making sure. All right, let me call Will. Okay, let's see what brother Will is on. He's selling it back. Well, I think he's just stringing me along, pops.
Like he is.
You said lucky me. Yeah, lucky me, huh? That's funny.
I just can't believe it's this close to game time.
No, it is. It's so close. It is right around the corner from kickoff. We literally have launch tomorrow for week 3 preseason games, and then there's 2 more weeks, and then there's football. And what was I about to pull up? I was going to. Andrew, 1 second, brother. I got you. I'm just putting this on my Twitter real quick. Join for fantasy football help now. All leagues. All leagues. Hashtag fantasy football. Hashtag NFL. Hashtag PPR. Hashtag IDP. Hashtag Dynasty. Hashtag fantasy. Hashtag sports. Hashtag NFL. And then put the link. And then tweet it. Alright, cool. Alright, I just had to tweet out real quick. Should I trade? This is from Andrew Pops. Should I trade MT? I'm assuming that's Michael Thomas for Deontay Johnson PPR. So points per reception.
No,
He's probably in a 10-man or 12-man league probably.
I'd hold on to Thomas.
You'd hold on to Michael Thomas?
Yeah, I think he's going to have another breakout year. He's had 2 years off the field. He's ready. He's totally healthy. He's ready to ball.
Okay, so Pops thinks that it could be Michael Thomas time. Michael Thomas could get in that bag again. Um, I'm not too not fond of I'm not fond I'm not a fan of Deontay Johnson. Like Deontay Johnson gonna get his, he gonna get money, he gonna get his targets. It's probably gonna be anywhere between 90 to 110 catches, and then just whatever the yards go for. So I feel like
Not with Pickens there.
I feel like he's gonna get that regardless, though.
I don't. Pickens is going to take that away from people.
There's no other receiver there.
Yes, there is.
Claypool, but
Clay
Claypool's
and
not gonna.
Pickens.
Yeah, but Claypool's not gonna get more targets than Deontay Johnson. There's no way it flips. There's no way he goes from being a 100 catch guy and a 100 catch guy to like a 60 catch guy, and then Claypool goes to a hundred
I
catch
can see
guy.
him being an 80. He'll be an 80 catch guy, is what I'm thinking. Because I really think Pickett's going to carry him 70 balls. And Claypool will get his too. He'll get about 70. I
So
think Johnson will be number one, but I think he'll have about 80. But I think Pickens is going to have a huge year. He's going to be like Randy Moss did his first year out.
So Pops is feeling like Deontay's production is gonna drop a little bit because of Pickens. Um, okay, that's kind of where we're at with it, Andrew. We're kind of agreeing to not agree to agree. I mean, we're both kind of right there in the same ballpark, but it's kind of the same thing as just an opinion. I feel like this is from John Hernandez Glayton. I feel like with Deontay, they didn't pay him 18 million to not throw to him, but Pickens will get targeted, but most of the offense will run through Deontay and Najee. John
It's an about
Hernandez.
no, it's about the quarterback.
That's true too. But yeah, you do gotta
Oh,
understand that Pickens does have a nice connection with
but the whole
George
thing is
Pickens, but
Pickens.
oh,
If Pickens is the quarterback, I'm telling you what, he's already built a relationship with
I
Pickens.
understand that. But
Pickens.
Deontay Johnson's still gonna get 90 to 100
Yeah,
balls.
if he balls, he'll get 100 targets.
Pickens is not taking 40 catches away from Deontay Johnson. Let me pull up Deontay Johnson's numbers real quick. Let me see. I might be
He'll
smoking.
have he'll have 100 targets and he'll catch about 80 balls.
Thanks, boys. What about Allen Robinson or Michael Thomas PPR? Allen Robinson. Pops may go Michael Thomas though. I'm going Allen Robinson. Easy. He had 88 the year before, 107 this year. No, he could go back to 80 balls. He could go back to 80 balls for 900 yards, but I don't see Pickens scoring much more than him.
No, I see Pickens about scoring about 800, 900 yards is what I'm thinking on about 65 catches.
Now, what Claypool put up last year? But you also got to understand too, chat. There's a lot of formations that Deontay Johnson's just put in. Like Deontay Johnson has just put in a lot of formations as well. So you guys have to put that into consideration as well too. Last year he had 105 targets and caught 59 balls. So if he doesn't step the fuck up, then Pickens is definitely gonna get 100 targets.
Yeah, he don't have drops.
Pickens will definitely get if Claypool does not step up like he says he's going to, then Pickens will have 100 targets, 100%, no doubt in my mind.
He'll
Um,
take over the one by next year.
John says Allen Robinson is getting good news through camp, and I think if he performs good enough, you can trade up since he's the only wide receiver two on the pass first offense with the Rams. Andrew, I want to trade Allen Robinson though. Who are you gonna trade up for? I mean, unless you're trading up like a running back. I mean, unless you're getting like some crazy value in. But I mean, I like Allen Robinson though. I think Allen Robinson is probably gonna score more than and especially in your guys' league, like your guys' like touchdowns mean a lot for you guys. So like Allen Robinson's gonna be the red zone target. I want you guys to know that. So that's a
That'll
lot.
be Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas is gonna be red zone target as well. So both PPR wise, they're both gonna score. It's just does Michael Thomas stay healthy, and it's just is the quarterback to get him the ball consistently. Let's see here. Um, Text Will one more time just to see what the heck he's doing. Um, Hold it down 1 second for me, pops. I gotta run downstairs real quick. I still didn't grab myself that bottle of water. 1 second, chat. My bad. All right, pops, I'm back. Andrew, are you still in here? John Hernandez, are you still in there? Let me know. And I'll reply to that. I'm not gonna reply to that if you guys aren't in here though. That's just wasting my breath. I'm here, man, for sure, for sure. All right, so if I trade DK for Mike Williams, should I should I go through with that? No. I know that Metcalf is a freak, but assuming the quarterback drop, you'd assume less plays and less scoring opportunities. I feel like Drew Lock or yeah, this motherfucker Will just bullshitted the shit out of me for hella hours, 2 days in a row. That shit gets annoying when people do that shit for consistent hours. I subbed. Oh, I appreciate it, Andrew. You ain't have to. We appreciate the sub, bro. We appreciate the sub. I was just making sure you was here if I was replying to y'all stuff. I didn't want to waste my breath. Geno Smith, Drew Lock will probably play. There's like one or two reads that Drew Lock like made really bad reads on to where like he should have seen the check down and he should have seen something else. But other than that, he looks all right. Like I feel like if he was in Chicago, he would take Justin Fields' job really easily. But that's just my opinion. Pops, what you got going on over there?
Nothing.
Oh,
They're arranging my shit.
oh, okay. I can just hear a whole bunch of noise. My bad, Chad. I gotta get right real quick. My apologies. Um, so with DK, he's gonna get his targets regardless. I have DK on my team. I'm a big fan of DK, but thanks, man. I said I love late night I love late night fantasy streams. Hey, turn up then. Dub vibes. Dub vibes. How often do you stream? I'm gonna the football season's coming around, so if you guys have ever watched the Pat McAfee show, I'm gonna be doing something similar. We're gonna be doing something similar to that here, but for like the first half hour to an hour, I talk about like music and other music things and things of that nature because I got a actual YouTube channel and I'm pushing that to try to help push the podcast so it can be more entertaining for you guys. And then on the second back half of that for an hour to an hour and a half, we talk about football news, fantasy football, all that. And then late night vibes, we try to come on there and talk about fantasy football with you guys, give you guys tips and tricks, especially before the season, help you guys out some because our league's super complex to your guys' league. So your guys' stuff and like debates are like usually pretty easy. Um, and unless you guys got like 16 teams, and then it gets a little bit harder. If you're 14 and under, it's pretty easy. Sub 16 teams got a lot of good, wide receivers and utility players to where it's kind of like, oh, they kind of own everybody.
Is it ask them how many defensive players they have? We have 22.
Oh, they gonna say none.
Yeah,
they gonna say
they'll
they
say,
got one position
okay,
defense.
I have a defense. I got San Fran's defense.
Yeah, they gonna be
Tell me
like,
you got 22 individual defensive players.
no, yeah, they can see we got defensive linemen and linebackers on the screen. There's DBs on there too. You guys can see that.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference.
Yeah, ours is completely different than what theirs is. So ours is a lot more in depth. So that's what kind of makes it easy for us to help you guys because we.
It's easier to narrow the scope just on offense.
Mm-hmm. And we probably look into players more than the average probably way more than the average guy. But yeah, we look into it a lot. we look into it a lot.
Well, I've already watched what 4 months of rookie highlights before the draft.
Yeah, we take our rookie draft serious. I could show you guys our rookie draft if you guys wanted me to. You guys could see how the rookie draft played out if you guys want to see how 7 rounds of Dynasty IDP PPR plays out. It gets wicked. It gets wicked because you'll see guys taking in positions and places where you're like, why would you take that person there? And then you kind of got to go click on that guy's roster and then be like, dang, he doesn't have no of that position. That's why he's going after that. So, um, different values for different teams. Uh, but not just that. It's depth, and you can have 3 big names or 4 big names all you want. That ain't gonna do shit to nothing else. Will says he's still gonna get on here. He capping.
Whatever. I'll get back on when he does.
I'm about to tell him that. My pop said he
Say
would.
I'm not going to official until he comes on.
My pop said he not turning his cam back on the podcast till you join up. Capping. Um, let me ask you guys' opinion, Andrew and John. Let me get your guys' opinion on this. Now I kind of gotta pull this screen over and make sure. So, as you guys can see, all of our stuff is online. Would this be cool for you guys to see from like a fan's perspective as well? Um, like if we was to show you, like here's the teams, and you get to see the team names. Here's the draft picks right here, for this upcoming year. But like over here, we get to show. Let's just go to official trades, and like here, you guys will be able to see the trades that we've done in our league, throughout time. And not only will we be able to tell, but we can show you guys like how our trades work as well. Like you guys will be able to see our value for players for if you was ever to be in a league like this, or you can just laugh at it and be like, yeah, like this one right here. This is all offensive players. So you could be like, yeah, I would never do that because Tyreek Hill doesn't have a dollar amount and Nick Chubb doesn't have a dollar amount, and neither does Adam Thielen. And you want to trade Adam Thielen, Tyreek Hill, and Nick Chubb for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if dollar amounts and stuff. Like for you guys want to do this trade, but for us, we would. So it's maybe kind of cool for you guys to see it too.
Because it's all about contracts.
Mm-hmm.
You got guys who playing for 2 years, getting a brand new contract
Yeah.
on a rookie.
So for us, and the reason why that matters so much is you guys. I see it time and time again. You guys will take a chance on your whole dang roster. Your whole dang roster from top to bottom will be injury-prone players, and then I don't think no one else is in there. I think it's just me talking to myself at this point. But whoever's watching this at this point, on the playback, you guys got to understand we look for points inside the entire season, and it gets hard to depend on that when you got a running back that was hurt twice last year, and then once the year before that, and then you got another wide receiver that was banged up, then you got another wide receiver that was out for so long, and then you got DeAndre Hopkins on your bench, and then you have something, you know what I mean? Like that right there is too much. That right there is 4 different guys, which DeAndre Hopkins is a good pickup, great pickup. But if you got 3 other guys on your starting team and you only have 8 players on your starting team, like you shouldn't have 8 players on your starting roster and 3 of them be injury-prone guys. Would you agree there, Pops?
Yeah, you don't want anybody's injury prone if you can avoid it.
I mean, I guess I could say it'd be different if it was like Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey at the running back spots. You know what I mean? I guess that'd be kind of different. But
Also, a lot of our guys' leagues, they're only playing with 1-year players.
yeah.
You
So
have the same player next year, so that makes all different world when you're playing under a contract all our players are under contract.
Oh, Andrew,
They
I didn't. Sorry, Dad. Keep going. You can keep talking though, Dad.
don't,
I'm just
don't
replying
say
to
the
chat.
contract don't even start until we bring them to active.
Mm-hmm.
When they're on our rookie list and developmental, their contract don't even start yet. It's like Jamar Chase, he's already played the year, but guess what? I haven't even started his contract yet.
Send it to me on
So
Twitter, Brody. You can keep talking, Dad. It's just you just kept talking,
I'm
so
done.
I was just letting you do your thing.
I'm
I'm
saying
just
that's the
replying to you.
difference.
Send it to me on Twitter. Just take a picture, screenshot of it, and then at me on Twitter. Do you have Twitter? So that way I can pull it up on screen, and then me and Pops can, talk about it, because Pops can see the stream as well on through his perspective. So I can pull it up for you. Nah, I don't use Snap, but I do got an Instagram. Though my Instagram is just Juice TV. But I mean, I guess I could pull it up on Instagram too, but preferably Twitter. Yeah, bet. All right, cool. That's my IG though too. But yeah, it's just easier on Twitter. Cause I post on Twitter and stuff, so it helps my analytics just a little bit if I have my engagement stay coming through that direction, so we can try to push the podcast a little bit more. Appreciate the follow, gang. Appreciate you. See you. Appreciate you. Let me know whenever you oh no, I should just see it. I don't know. I get follow notifications. I don't ever get at notifications though, unless like it has like likes and stuff for some reason. So what you're about to see is supposedly the Blackout Warriors is going to join us live via FaceTime with you, me, and Pops. You that's watching. So
Over the last 2 hours.
And Pops has heard it for the last 2 hours. Pops said he's not cutting his face cam back on for you guys until Will pulls through and says that, and not just says that he's going to pull through and actually does pull through. So we waiting on Will to pull through. I said a lot of pull through right there, Pops. I said a lot of pull through. Yeah, Pops, I think this is going to be a success. That's why I want it to work so well. I think this is going to be a success. I think me and you going to have so much fun on here. Because right now we just talking and chilling. Just imagine when it's actually business time.
But also you get an interaction on people looking for advice.
Yeah, facts. But eventually, this is just going to be the chill vibes. Imagine when I'm standing up and I'm doing the podcast and I'm not reading not one comment.
Oh, yeah,
And you know what I mean? And I'm
I'm just
talking
saying.
about like a show and we're actually like this we get to communicate with the fans and stuff like that and help them out. Yeah. I'm saying like when we actually get to turn up and like we have everything set out to where I got everything to where I'm pushing buttons and you're seeing stuff and they're seeing stuff. You know what I mean? How I was having it set up at the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you DM'd it? Okay. Alright, bro. Just had to double check, gang. You never know. Okay, so Pause, you can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if you can see these players, but if I zoom in, it doesn't do anything. If I zoom in, it doesn't do anything because that's just how these screenshots are. All right, so he has. So this is your bench. All right, where's your starting lineup? Okay, so this is your starting lineup. Okay, so he has Russell Wilson. How many team PPR are you in? The other dude was in a 12-man. What are you in? PPR. You never told me how many teams were in your league. Okay, but he has Russell Wilson. I'm just gonna read the names off to you, Pops, and then you can interrupt at any time. Russell Wilson at QB. There's 2 running back spots. Jonathan Taylor, Leonard Fournette. There's 2 wide receiver spots. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown. 1 tight end slot. Kyle Pitts. Flex opportunity. So running back, wide receiver, tight end, he chooses Michael Thomas. So altogether you have Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Leonard Fournette, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Kyle Pitts, Michael Thomas.
Well, I like that one.
I don't see much wrong with that, Pops.
No.
I
Because who knows what's really going to happen with Denver right now? But he has
exactly.
all the offensive weapons for it to happen.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, pops. I'm trying to think
No.
here. I don't see nothing wrong with that though. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing wrong with this. I don't.
I tell you what, even though Fournette come in overweight in the camp,
Yeah, but guess what,
I
pops?
still,
But guess what? Guess what? You're
I,
about to say that, and I'm about to blow your mind off. Watch this. On his bench, he has Brees Hall and Travis Etienne with Damian Harris. He's good.
oh my God, tell him he's got my roster.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. You're good. You're good. Get the bench out of there.
tell
Get
him,
listen. Oh, sorry, Dad. Go ahead.
tell him I play with a lot of the same players he
Dad, you gotta
has.
stop saying
And I,
tell
and I
him.
won it
He can
all.
hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you don't gotta be sorry. I'm just saying. You
You
saying
find
tell him. He
yourself.
can hear you.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Hey, what up? What up?
No, you're just thinking because you don't have the face cam on that they can't
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah. I like his lineup. And actually, in our draft, that's what I'm looking at, Chase, a little bit too, is Fournette. If I can get him for the right price in our draft, see, our price we are different.
Yeah,
Ours is
being your
open
son's
bid on
awesome,
each
Dad.
player.
Being your son's awesome. But so what do you think about Amari Cooper and Allen Robinson? I think he should move Amari Cooper and move Travis Etienne
I don't.
and go get
I
a.
like ETN. I love ETN.
Okay, so who would you rather have, Brees Hall or Etienne?
I keep them both.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to think. This is what I'm thinking, though. Okay, well, he could possibly try Darrell Henderson Jr. then maybe, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of what can he give up because I don't want him to give up Allen Robinson as his only backup wide receiver. But then his other backup wide receiver is Amari Cooper, and I can tell you some guys to go pick up for backup wide receiver. Pops and I can get you fully together that you're
Yeah, a lot.
that no one probably has in your league. You can probably get a couple of guys real quick. If you could do a trade though is what I'm thinking in my head. But I mean maybe Damian Harris then. But I don't know if Damian Harris has as much value as Travis Etienne Jr. Maybe you try to find a suitor and try to move both of those and replace
But is
Michael
there
Thomas.
a touchdown league too?
Yeah, it's a big touchdown. All these are going to be big touchdown points, Dad.
But
They
then I'm
don't.
saying that Harris could be bigger than he was last year because of that.
Yeah, he could be. But what I'm thinking, you could get rid of Michael Thomas and put him as your bench guy now, and not keep him as your
Yeah.
starting flex just because he's questionable a lot, and you don't want to have
Yeah,
those
I got to
worries with
put
the
in Brees
quarterback and
Hall or
stuff.
ETN as my flex.
Yeah, oh yeah. I definitely have one of those as your flex for sure. But if this is a 10-man PPR, no one in your league knows what they're doing. No one in your league is any good.
Well, don't say that.
I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but dang, Dad, what you want me to
You don't
do?
know that.
Not with. I mean, they may be good fantasy players, but look at I mean, it's draft.
It don't matter. All it is, you have more knowledge because you do more research over all the players, especially on defense. Everything you have so much more knowledge. That's why you think that way. But when people isolate and it's just offense, it's so much easier.
Oh
It's so
yeah.
much easier.
It's super easy to see
So
flaws.
it's not hard for them to get way up to speed on the game when it comes to just that player personnel. When they're not having to turn over and rookie lists and the development, all that, we're just relying just on offensive players. And a specific defense is
No,
so much easier.
none of these people in this league are his friends, so stop trying to defend these people so much.
I'm not saying
Second of all, it's a $50 entry, Dad. It's a $50 entry, and he got this roster. A $50 entry. What?
yeah,
That's a $50 slot team, and you got this?
yeah, starting out that's good. But
Oh
injuries,
my goodness. Bruh, see if you can screenshot your see if you can screenshot your like your wide receivers. Go to the available wide receivers and screenshot like the top, like a page full, and then scroll again and screen a page full. So me and Pops can just see what you got available there. And then screenshot one time the running backs. Just go to the running backs too and screenshot one page worth of the running backs. I just want to see something.
just
Um
so the top five. Not available.
That it doesn't. If he just takes a screenshot, he can't show just the top 5.
Oh, okay. I thought he had to touch it down.
I've been thinking about an upgraded quarterback, or should I keep Brees Hall and ETN for future trades if someone needs a running back? I want to trade. I mean, your quarterback was Russell Wilson. Nah, Russell Wilson will play fine for you. Um, James Norland retweeted my post, and he's from the Sci-Fi Writers. Cool. Thanks. Probably just a spam report, but that's cool. We'll take it. Did you read it? Let me see. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, Pops. Will been deleting stuff for storage for an app that you did in 30 seconds, Dad. Alright. Let's see, Pop. What we got available here? Rondale Moore is available. Jacoby Myers is available. DJ Chark. Jarvis Landry, Mecole Hardman, Joshua Palmer, KJ Hamler. So those are okay. I mean, those are all like super good. There's a lot of really good names in there that were like good option players. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can I tell you one of the players who
What?
you have on that list, who I think is going to have a huge breakout year? Nobody even is understanding what he's really going to do this year.
What? Who?
That's your boy.
Who?
What receiver just played? We talked about.
Just tell me.
Josh Palmer.
Oh. Yeah, for sure. Josh Palmer about to be a dog. Josh Palmer about
Yeah,
to be. Josh Palmer about
he's
to
going to explode on the scene this year.
Everybody.
If you got a chance to pick him up now.
Yeah, you want Josh Palmer, bro. You don't want Josh Palmer to. He may not play this week's preseason game because he's in concussion protocol. But
who cares?
But oh yeah, and that's his first. That's his first injury ever, by the way. So just
once
so
he
y'all
played the first week, he won't be on there no more.
Been thinking about getting Gallup and stashing him. Dad, if you hear the running backs that are available in their league, it's insane. No one has Raheem Mostert or J.D. McKessick or Marlon Mack. I guess it's only 10 teams, so I guess I could see why they would dodge Marlon Mack, just because maybe injury. But the reason why none of you guys have J.D. McKessick is blasphemy.
And also, Pearson looked good preseason.
And Pierce ain't taking their job, though. Head coach already, unless the head coach doesn't tell him the truth, head coach came out and said that Pierce also makes a lot of mistakes, and he is.
I'm just saying he's made some big plays. And
I know. I just don't like how you tried to undercut my running back like that, though. So I'm stepping for my running back. That's all I'm doing.
I'm explaining why he would be available in their leagues.
Okay, so that's that. Corey Davis is available. No one has Corey Davis. No one has Joshua Palmer. Jarvis Hardman. Crazy. Hey. That's y'all though. That's a $50 league you in too. What I would try to do, and I mean, you just got a lot of options right there, Brody. Like, there's so many players. Like, there's realistically, you could pick up J.D. McKessick or Raheem Mostert as another running back right now, and I guarantee you're more than likely possibly going to start one of them at some point in time through the season, because at some point they're going to score a crazy amount of points, and you're going to be like, dang, I missed out on that. And Raheem Mostert might do that week 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. Raheem Mostert might come out. Listen, if Raheem Mostert can get 20 carries and not get hurt week 1, he gonna have 100 yards. He gonna have like 120 yards for like whatever the carries is, 120 yards, and then he gonna have like 2, maybe 4, maybe 5 catches for like 50.
He's gonna run for 1,000.
Oh yeah, if he, I'm just talking. I was just talking about the first game. But if he stay healthy,
Wow.
he gonna run for 1,000 easy. He gonna run for 1,000 easy. No reason why he couldn't get 1,000. Yeah, he'd be a dog. Mooner says I just traded T.J. Hawkinson and Chuba for Tyler Ertz and Robert Woods. What do you think? Well, what is Robert Woods' timetable looking like? Is he playing week one? I mean that matters. So let's see. Zoom in on a pop so you can see too. Where we at with it? Did not suit up on the preseason opener against Baltimore Ravens, and there's a chance we may not see him at all during the exposition slate. We hope to see at least a series or two during the preseason as he comes from an ACL tear. Oh, so he's 100% gonna be ready to go week one. Oh, okay. Well, so you traded T.J. Hawkinson and Chuba for Ertz and Robert Woods. Robert Woods is probably gonna score more than T.J. Hawkinson. And then Chubb is a running back. I mean, it just depended upon if you could give up a running back right there, then that's a really good trade for you. But I would have probably tried to get a better wide receiver, just one better player, unless you needed a tight end in exchange, and that's why you got Ertz. And then that's not a terrible swap out, but you're probably going to lose in the tight end department. But if you needed a wide receiver to help balance you out right there, Woods will do that for you. But you also got to think you traded for an injury guy. So you
There's
can't.
also a chance we could just
My
ask him what
goodness.
receivers are still available.
Son. And you're more than welcome to go to Twitter, and I will link here my Twitter and chat for you guys. If you guys want, all you have to do is screenshot your roster, add it to me, and I'll pull it up on screen just like I did the Andrews, and we can go over your roster. I got Juju and Thielen on the bench. Also, do I trade Robert Woods for McKessick? I got Gibson at flex, but nervous about him. Gibson keeps dropping the ball. They pissed about
You
that.
pummel him. You
Yeah,
pummel too much.
like keep dropping that motherfucker. Like every time he touch it, and it's a like for no reason he should be like he just be drop like he literally drops the ball. Like I don't get it. Like when he fumbles, he be dropping the football. Like sometimes it don't even
No,
get
that's a weird.
what.
He can catch. It's weird because
Yeah,
but he fumbles. Makes no
yeah, and
sense.
it's not like he fumbles like when he's getting smacked a lot of times. A lot of his fumbles like are he's just dropping, he's losing the fucking ball. Like I don't know. I got J.D. McKessick. I would like to have Antonio Gibson too, just to guarantee both. But I like J.D. McKessick more than I like Antonio Gibson. I mean, I have for the last 2 years. I
Well,
think
plus
he's
Robinson's look good too.
yeah. Robinson did look pretty good. So it looks like they could go with Robinson as the running back, and then a whole lot of J.D. McKessick. Like
Yep.
it looks like J.D. McKessick could go back to 100 catches for 500 to
He's in that
700 yards.
package.
What, Dad?
I said McKessick is that third down package they have.
Mm-hmm. Like
They'll have him catch.
like when you look for elusive running backs that catch the football and stuff, you look for first of all the biggest key thing is if he's an elusive guy like that, does he start as the bow cow or is he the third down back?
It's hard. Yeah.
And if
It's
he's
all
not
about
and if he's
target.
not the third down back, then you don't even want him because you need that third down back value because every time that third down comes around, they ring that number and they say we need you, big dog, and he comes in there and he has to put some work in. So it's all about like you can have a guy that's in 100% of the plays, but the projection of the offense towards him goes 5%. He calls for 5% of the targets or 5% of the production of the team. That's terrible. That he's in 100% only calls on 5%. Like for value wise, right? Like J.D. McKesson isn't in all the time, but when he's in, it's probably like 75% value because when he's in, it's either he's getting the ball in the as a run, or he's coming out for a quick little block, chip block, and then he's gonna catch the ball. Same thing with there's a couple other like James Cook could possibly be like that for Buffalo. Tony Pollard is a for sure thing for that in Dallas. Um, so like you got certain guys, and there's a couple other guys I can name in the league. Like Zamir White could possibly be that for Oakland now. It's always been a thing. It's who can tote the ball for you, and then who can be the third down guy. Kareem Hunt wanted out of that situation in the Browns, but they kept him, so they still have their situation going on over there, and that's how good it works. What do I trade for McKissick? The dude knows I need him. Juju, Thielen, Cooper, or Deontay? Juju. Cooper. 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 No, Juju or Cooper. I wouldn't trade Thielen or Deontay.
I could trade Cooper.
Yeah, I'm thinking Cooper too. Or do I stick with Melvin Gordon and Jamal on the bench? Keep Melvin, trade
I
Jamal.
like them all.
See, you like Jamal?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the opposite.
What, Jamal who?
Williams, the backup running back.
Oh, for Detroit?
Yeah,
Yeah, trade him. Move him.
I'm feeling. I'm
Smith
feeling.
don't get much workload there.
I'm feeling more of that. Cause like I'm feeling more toward like Melvin Gordon's side because I know he's gonna get carries. I know he's gonna get production. Like it's just how much does he produce this year? I'm assuming it's gonna be the same as always. So Jamal Williams, it's not so much as on him. It's kind of really on Swift. If Swift performs phenomenal, he ain't gonna get in much. So
Yeah.
and he's the elusive back that plays the third down too. So you don't need the elusive, which is Jamal. You just need him in for the fillers. So, what do you? This is coming in from Cole. What do you think of the Cowboys' O line? You guys got either the first, second, or third best left tackle in the league, and then you guys have what?
He's still weak on the right side.
Right side a little bit, but they still have Zach Martin. So Zach Martin bounces around to the right side of the guard a lot, so that helps you guys on the right side a little bit because he's like the second or third best guard in the league. Because Quentin Williams is number one, so or it might be he might be second or third. Yeah, it might be third. Maybe some guard that I'm missing. Didn't the left tackle get injured today? Oh, dang! Y'all left tackle got hurt. No
About
way.
that.
That was Tyron Smith. I know his name. Tyron Smith. Football tackle. News. 1 week ago, Tyron Smith suffers torn hamstring in practice, out indefinitely. All right, so now I want to let you guys know Tony Pollard's value just went up here. Zeke's value just dropped a little bit. Okay, I want you guys to know that Tony Pollard's value just went up. Tony Pollard's value just went up because now Zeke is gonna go to a lot of blocking. He is gonna help block that backside a lot more than what you guys are thinking now. Yeah, Tony Pollard is definitely gonna score the most points for Cowboys in my opinion. Now that I see that, and the reason why I say that is because it just doesn't assert that run. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to guarantee that run at some point, but Pollard's gonna be in there too for the run too. So it just doesn't help out Zeke's case, in my opinion. What do you think, Dad?
What's that?
I said, what do you think? Or you didn't hear me? I can
I didn't
repeat
hear
it.
it all.
Okay. I keep fucking with Will. I just texted him. I said, you bluffing. He ain't hit me in 40 minutes. He capping. Yeah, I know he capping. Tyron Smith, I already searched him up. Yeah, if you didn't see it, Cole, I did search him up. Nobody taking J Will. My bad, Mooner. J Will. Who's J Will? Oh, Jamal Williams. Oh, okay.
Anybody had Javante Williams from Denver?
Screenshot your available wide receivers. Like screenshot one page of your available wide receivers or 2 pages. Screenshot two pages of your available wide receivers and screenshot 2 pages worth of your running backs that are available. and then at me on Twitter or DM them to me on Twitter. My Twitter is in the comments. I'll link it again. And we'll help you out real quick. What's up, though, Cole? Welcome to the podcast, brother. Welcome to the podcast. We was gonna try to get an official trade done, or work on some actual fantasy stuff of ours. Like this is our fantasy roster that we're seeing a lot more in depth than your guys's. Just a lot more players and stuff like that. Same thing to your guys' PPR and things of that nature. Just got IDP and Dynasty involved into it. So just imagine what you play, just a lot more in depth. That's all. And then the rules are kind of customized to what we feel is best for fantasy football in some cases. But other than that, it's kind of the same thing as everybody else's. Would you assume that's kind of accurate, Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that. I would say that. I would say it's fair to say that we have some rules that I feel like no other league would have. That I feel like we customize for our set of guys that are in the league. Like
Yeah,
the
to make sure you're honest.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure no one else is doing like I'm pretty sure no one else is doing a call in for a real life call in for a dang bid on a player or to move a player on your roster. I should have said get help now, not help now. That makes it seem like I need help. I don't need help. I'm trying to help y'all. Okay, that's bad advertisement on my end, guys. My bad. But I appreciate you, Mooner, Cole, Andrew, and John for popping into the podcast, saying what up. Appreciate the like, whoever liked the live. I don't know when you did that. I'm just now seeing it. I appreciate you. Good looks. If you guys subscribed, I appreciate it. I don't know. It's not showing me if you guys did or didn't. For some reason, this thing be bugging sometimes, and I don't know how to refresh it. So, yeah. When it comes to seeing that, I need to just put the notifications up here for you guys so you guys can see the widgets. But if you guys want to see, comment down below. Would you guys rather see my roster or Pop's roster? Whose roster would you rather see right now? Juice's roster or Pop's roster? My mind's ever since he hit me, Pops. I'm trying my best to balance back and forth, and with the chat, it's helping me. But my mind's still stuck on this dang trade now. Ever since he did the same thing yesterday though. My bad, chat. Or to everybody watching the show, I'm just kind of not doing anything right now. I'm kind of just thinking in my head, really, what the max I would give up for Saquon Barkley is, and what I would really want to get him at if I could get him. And I know that I really only kind of have like. So now tomorrow is the actual trade deadline for us. So after tomorrow, you can't really do no more trades. Um, and that's for the rest of the season, huh, Pops? Or is there another trading period? Is there one more trading period or no?
No.
This is the last one, right? If you're gonna get one done, you're
Yeah.
gonna get one done, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, chat. So if we're gonna get one done, you gotta get one done. Other than that, you can't do a trade for until next season. We don't do trades during season. I wish we did just for the first 2 weeks, just so it'd make it funny. Um, Not funny, but it'd make it more. I feel like it would bring the league to a different level. As of okay, I can make trades too. Okay, so I kind of gotta watch football now. So it kind of tries to make everybody watch football, have fun with it again. Get everybody in the league involved a little bit. That's how I look at it, at least. But then again, it could cause for like me and my pops. Maybe he has a better chance to win than me, and I just trade him something for no reason, which I would never do, and which he would
You know
never
what
do.
happens?
But
People, you have people who they lose like the first.
yeah,
We had.
that's what I just told him. But go ahead, you can explain the story to him. Go ahead, Dad.
I was just gonna say before you could trade up until week 6, but then what happens when people lose and they were out of the playoffs? Then they'd be trading players that are really good for it's their last year for draft picks, which is not fair for the other people because it can make all the difference in the world for the team.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we can't trade it all during the season.
The Blackout Warriors just texted me and said, "No bullshit. I'm still up because my phone tweaked." Shout out to the 3 people in the building. I appreciate whoever's watching, whoever's got us tabbed up. Let me see who's in chat. I'll try to shout you out real quick, even though you just lurking. Oh, it doesn't say nobody, but it says somebody's in there. So you're in here on the low, and it ain't letting me know. So, all right. So let me show you what picks I have left, and then I actually want to go to Google Keeps to show you. Can you see this? Well, can you see that, Pops?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
No, I'm saying, can you see this right now, like the picks and stuff?
Yeah, if I take off my glasses and hold up to my face.
All right. What if I zoom in like that? That's the most I can zoom in by keeping them in the same line.
Yeah, I can see it all.
Okay, so right here's mine. Maybe if I make it blue, it helps right here. Oh shoot, nope, I can't do that. All right, so right here's mine. I have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 7 next year. Sorry, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 7 next year. So what could I
Like
give
what
him? Dang it, he's got a 1 from you. Oh yeah, for Devin Bush,
yeah.
and you got a 1 from him. Oh no, Team
Well,
3 got a 1 from him.
I give him 2 1s. He give me a 2
Oh,
and a
no, from
3
Dan. Okay.
because he was free and he had good gear before that.
Well, dang, your mic changed completely.
So, because I put on this cover, probably.
I what?
I said because I put on the cover on the phone, probably.
Oh, I can't really hear you. Oh, are you laying down, pops?
No, I put the cover on the phone.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you. It sounds muffled. So if I gave up my 3, I would only have a 1 and a 2 and a 7. I'd only have 3 draft picks next year. Dang. I feel like I gotta squeeze a six. I mean a seven out of them or something. Get me a pick back or something. Damn. Brent stacked on picks now, pops. He got two from me, two from you, and one from Dan.
Yep.
Dang.
That's all right. After the season, I'll get back in the picks again.
Oh dang, Dad,
Cause
you sound robotic, Dad. Can you hang up and then just rejoin the call? I'll still be in here. Yeah, I'll be right back. 1 second.
can you hear me?
Okay. Shit came from outside grass. This has nothing to do with hygiene. This smoke gets you fried, but it tastes booty though. It'll last me though. All right,
I had
so
some.
what are you going? You getting off?
No,
Oh, did you want to end?
no.
Okay. Will said, 'cause I was gonna put out another tweet, and try to get some more people in here, maybe. It's kind of fun when people are in here, though.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, it's still fun with you and stuff. Don't take it that way, but Will just said almost about got it all the way clear. Oh man. I'm about to text him because he keeps saying his phone tweaking off. I'm about to say I don't know if it's your phone or you. Okay, we're back in the building. Let me drag over my Twitter.
Yeah, so I'll be right back.
Jeez.
Or son, I'll be right back.
Thank you. It's cool. No one's in there, so it's okay, really. Do I trade? Ooh, Pops is gonna want to come back for this because he just traded that guy. You're in fully PPR, Mooner? You're in fully PPR? Stay in here for about 5 minutes. We'll figure it out. Give me about 5-10 minutes. Let me make this little tweet real quick. And I'm going to pull up some ESPN stats. Half PPR. So what is that? What is the scoring look? Screenshot. Do you have Twitter? Mooner, do you have Twitter? Because if you have Twitter, you can screenshot your scoring system and send it to me so I can see it. Or I could Google it, but I don't like doing all that. But I mean, I could. If you need help, join the link. If you need help, click the link. Click the link. Binkum. Drop that. And I got a link real quick. And I got Eckler. Okay, 1 second, gangsta. Cool, put that there. Now let's tweet that out. Yeah, I ain't tweeted in about an hour anyways. Drop a link for that red cap. Listen, I got my own merch, brother. I do got my own clothing line. Got one of my Juice TV shirts on, do I? I don't think so. Nah, I don't. I'm just chilling right now. I wear my shirts all the time, though. You'll catch one if you come back for sure. I mean, I got one over there I can show you, but anyways. I got Eckler, Gibson, Gordon, Thielen. It could be right here. I got Austin Eckler, Antonio Gibson. I got Austin Eckler, Antonio Gibson, Melvin Gordon, Thielen, Juju, and Deontay. All that's important. So that's basically, so you're saying that's the only thing that's really important off your roster? Compared to like what else you got? You can go get some more value. You can go get way more value than Juju, Gordon, and Thielen probably. How many teams you got? Which running backs look like that are available? You probably go get a few guys.
Yeah, but Thielen could have a good year.
Oh yeah, especially for touchdown league too. Yeah. Thielen could go crazy for you guys. Thielen could eat because he is a touchdown machine. Well, but Pops, his question was, do I trade Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper for DJ Moore and James Conner? Should I send the trade over? Oh no, this has Pops actually.
For who?
Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper for DJ Moore and James Conner. Okay, would you trade Nick Chubb for James Conner straight up?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, then if that's a maybe, you're definitely trading DJ Moore for Amari Cooper. So then you do it, right? If you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at, too. I'm kind of, maybe would I do it with Nick Chubb and Connor, but I would definitely do the DJ Moore and Cooper. So I feel like he's winning on that, right? No, I don't know, Mooner. We're talking about it. We're weighing it out here. Let me look at. I mean, but Nick Chubb's gonna get a huge workload, but you're only in half PPR. I don't know what half PPR scoring really is, honestly. I know some of it, but not all of it. Every player receiving half of a point for each reception they make on top of the yardage earned if the player catches 10. Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it, bro. I'd 100% do it. I don't know if I'm like 100% like aggressive 100%, but I'm like a good 80, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like an aggressive 100%. I'm like a good 80, yeah, like feeling good type stuff, but I could 100% say, yeah, I would do the trade. But like, I would go into the season feeling like, yeah, okay, but just in case, I still lean back just in case, because it could go the other way too. Just doubtful. It would just be because Connor doesn't produce and Chubb does a lot, but because Chubb is just gonna produce. But I don't see Cooper outperforming DJ Moore.
Connor's going to produce.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Connor's going to catch some balls out of the backfield.
Yeah. And that's where that PPR half point is gonna kick in a little bit for him.
And he don't have a hump behind him. Even though they're going to be run heavy, they still have a hunt. They're there.
See, Mooner says he's way more confident in Nick Chubb.
Oh, I am too. I like Nick Chubb a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But in that crowded backfield, when he's going against Connor, and Connor had a nice year last year, and I really like him.
That's why I said, um, that's why I said I like Chubb too, though, because
Yeah,
he's gonna be
but that's where
utilized. No, because he said Cleveland got no Watson until week 13, and I was just saying, yeah, like Nick Chubb is gonna be in very high usage.
and don't think they're not going to put 8 in the box against Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to make them throw the ball. And that's what you don't want to see is 8 in the box when you're running team.
Mm-hmm. They're a run heavy play action team.
They'll get a lot of it on third down to 8 in the box. You see,
More who? Talking about Sky Moore or you talking about Rondale Moore? Where do you rank Moore with Thielen, Juju, Cooper, and Deontay? And Robert Woods. Probably Deontay first out of all those. And then Thielen. Oh, DJ Moore. Oh, Caden. What up, Caden? He says probably DJ.
yeah,
You like DJ Moore more than Robert Woods,
him and
Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper, Juju, Thielen? You like DJ Moore the most right there?
yeah.
How much are touchdowns in your guys' leagues? If touchdowns are hella, Then I don't know how many touchdowns did DJ Moore get last year. But Baker gonna get money over there. I'll go DJ Moore. Heard you, Kaden. But I'll probably go DJ Moore. You need some help, Kaden, go ahead, ask something, we got you. Let me see something. I don't think he get much touchdowns though. He only got 4. 93 for 11 with 4.
Yeah, but look who his quarterback was.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm about to go see something real quick. 93, yeah, he's showing him right there. But if like 2 touchdowns in a game means hella for them though. Like Thielen will get that twice in a year possibly. So for game log wise, for purposes, like he got 2 touchdowns that week. So that week he could have scored huge for him.
No, then you got Thielen.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like game log wise for the touchdowns maybe. And then the first week of the season, he had 2 touchdowns too. DJ disappointed me last year. That disappointed you? Well, then touchdowns must mean way more than what I'm thinking for your league. Then you definitely want to go. Then Thielen's probably the best receiver out of all of those. If 93 catches and 1,100 yards and 4 touchdowns is a disappointment, what you expecting? 90 for 1,700 out of Sam Darnold? Come on now, you got to be realistic. I'm keeping the Cleveland boys. Appreciate y'all. Hey, nothing wrong with it, gangster. You know what I'm saying? Keep your gang then. Buddy wants to trade me, like a buddy, like your friend. So is this like a friend trade, like an actual friend trade, or is this a just buddy, like you're just saying random buddy? Because that means a little bit different too. Because if it's like a friend, I was getting no help. I had what happened? I had Terry and DJ Moore as my receivers. I was getting no help. What you mean you was getting no help?
From them, probably. They didn't have good years last year.
What you mean? DJ Moore had 93 catches for 1,100 yards.
Not in the touchdown league.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Then Thielen's more valuable.
Yeah. If it's on yardage, it's point system. They're scoring points if they got the yardage.
Will said his phone fixed. He's joining in 5 minutes. All right,
All
chat.
bullshit.
All right, chat. I may be trading for Alvin Kamara or Saquon Barkley live. Mooner, I know you was about to leave. Maybe you want to stay tapped in. Maybe you want to watch. Maybe you want to see. I don't know. Oh, I got to get off of the screen for a little bit. Shout out to ESPN. ESPN, I was using your website. I was looking up stats. My apologies if I was on like your ads and stuff for too long. I forgot that the little ads was playing. Dang, my bad, chat. Let me read this question real quick because I may be doing a trade for Saquon Barkley, chat. Chat, who would you rather see me trade for? Saquon Barkley on a 2-year contract or Alvin Kamara on a 1-year contract? What y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? Okay, so my buddy wants, yeah, okay, so it's like a friend. Okay, so this is like a friend trade. So then you got a little bit of room to be nice as well. Like, you don't got to be a dickhead with it. So we can go.
You want to make it an even trade.
Yeah, facts. You don't got to worry about trying to make sure you're extra good on your side because a lot of people will do that in trades and they want to make sure like they're really covered rather than making it an even trade. And then if it's a friend, you definitely want to just make it an even trade and not try to get too much. So Buddy wants to trade me ETN and T. Higgins and Mooney for Kamara and Pittman. That is not an even trade.
He has Kamara and Pittman.
Yeah.
Tell him trade him.
Yeah, no, he finessing. Yeah, I would easily trade Pittman and Kamara for ETN because you got to worry about Kamara's suspension issues. That's the only reason why I'm even being able to possibly trade for him right now. And then, which is looking like he's not going to get suspended at all, but you never know what the league can do or what randomly can happen. But as of right now, he seems good. But your next running back is Clyde Allaire. If you had Clyde Allaire in that trade and didn't have Kamara, he'd have been. That's how I thought I read it at first. I'm glad I didn't.
But Allaire could have a big year this year. I liked him coming out of college at LSU.
Yeah, Allaire could be nice one. Well, that could be nice one, but he has him on his bench, so that's not even so. He's gonna get rid of Kamara and then still have him with getting ETN,
ETN.
and then T Higgins, and then Mooney. So you're getting the only wide receiver that Justin Fields likes, plus. So you're good there. Whether Justin Fields is good or not, you're still good there.
And he still had 1,000 yards last year.
Facts. And then you got T Higgins, 1,000 yards. And then you got Travis Etienne. You good. Do that for sure. I do that. I do that right now. I do that right now before he sees Travis Etienne play tomorrow or whenever he plays, bro. I do that trade before he gets to see another preseason game of Travis Etienne because he looked nice, boy. But I hope that helped out a little bit, Caden. Hopefully, here in a couple of minutes, I get to work out a trade for my own. What hurt you was probably so stuck on losing Kamara.
Gonna be surprised what ETN does.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Robinson. Who knows when he's come back yet?
Mm-hmm.
But T. Higgins gets the targets.
Mm-hmm.
Is his on a yardage and reception league?
How league you in, Caden? You never told me what kind of league you in. But it doesn't really matter because ETN and Kamara are the same style running back, so the league wouldn't matter, I guess. But it
No,
matters
but
so we can.
Kamara's going to score a lot more touchdown for them.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
I think he'll be top heavy on the touchdown, but yardage and all that shit, I think will be pretty equal in their own way.
Mm-hmm. Probably like 600, 600, 700, 700.
I really think ETN's going to have a lot of receptions.
I think ETN gonna have like 50, 60, 70 catches this year for like.
About 70 is what I'm thinking.
That's cool for real.
You just want to wake me up in the morning when Will calls.
I literally just texted him too. I was thinking the same shit you was thinking. Cause we're kind of just waiting on that. We were chilling. We were talking about some whole other shit, and then we got sidetracked again. And then it's like every time we, you know what I mean, start getting right back on pace. He says something. It's like, oh shit, he's back, and it's like, no, he's not. My bad. My bad, chat. I had to eat a little something real quick. Um, chat, brother Will, aka the Black Warriors, is pulling up on us. Hold on, let me see. What's his I don't know what his Discord name would be. Oh, is he in the Oh, I think he might be in the Juice and Pop show. I think he might be in a different one. Will S32. Let's see here. Will S30. Pops.
Yeah.
Yo,
Brother Will.
what's happening?
That's crazy. Dude,
Bro, I've been tweaking all fucking day.
that's crazy you tweaking off like this.
Nah, yeah. Like, thing is, bro, like, my phone says that it has no storage at all. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so, like, when it do stuff like that, like, my video or nothing like that'll work.
That shit sucks. I believe that.
Yeah. It's
Damn.
just ass.
You can't even use
Yeah.
your video?
Nah, hell no. Not with my, cause it consumes storage and shit. So I can't use my camera and no shit.
That's cool.
Well,
You still in the building though? Hey, Chop.
Nah, hell yeah.
Caden, what
No,
up?
like, I got all
Caden,
the
the homie Will in the
screenshots that you
building.
sent me and shit, though.
Oh, what screenshot?
About, like, the trades in my team and shit, though.
Yeah. What's up?
yeah, I'm eager to hear this one.
Man, it's confidential back end stuff, G.
Which one you
Somebody,
have more interested in trading to him?
oh man, I'm the one who got the ammo right now.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. You've got so much depth at running back.
do.
It blew my mind.
I ain't
So
know how many points AJ Dillon scored. That's what fucked me up. When I seen how many points AJ Dillon was scoring, that blew my mind for sure.
Yeah,
and
like I got some folk.
and here's the
You.
thing. With your depth that you have at running back, all right, and those are what we're called free players. They don't count against your salary cap going into the auction draft. So for you, the best thing at all for you always to trade is a player off your roster that's a higher dollar amount, like I did. So for you to trade like a Kamara or to trade what's the name for 15. That helps you out because you already have the running backs, and you're gonna have an open spot that you can bid on $1 if you wanted to on just an available extra running back because you already got Akers down there. You got Dillon. You've got what's the name for the Jets? You're gonna have to play them or trade them because they're gonna play. They're gonna score points. You know what?
Yeah,
What?
you're right. So
And the thing is,
Well, he's doing all my
once
talking
you
for me, so yeah, what he said.
and here's my thing is here's what I was gonna have a chance to ask you. What are you gonna do when it comes to after the draft? What are you gonna do with when you have on your developmental? You're gonna bring up Akers and play him, right?
right.
All right. Now, what are you gonna plan on doing with AJ Dillon? If you don't play him and bring him to your active roster, somebody can acquisition him, and that's what I'm going to do if
Oh
he's
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, so look, Will.
All right,
Okay,
and
okay. So, Dad,
also,
hold on, Dad. All right,
I,
let me explain something to him. All right, so look, Will. Are you looking at your roster at all?
Mhm.
Or no, here I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
am.
Oh, you are looking at it. Okay, cool. Here, I'll put I'll put it in stream too, just in case your phone tweaks off or whatever. Um, unless it's you. No, I'm fucking with you, gang. You know I gotta fuck with you.
Yeah.
All right, so look,
Not bad.
what Pops is talking about, is like you see AJ Dillon Green Bay. You see how he's round number 2. Do you see that?
that's when they picked him in the second round.
Yeah, he's got to find it first though. The
Sure.
the bottom right of the roster, Brody. It's like right above signing bonus, the developmental squad.
See what I'm saying?
All right, so you see Cam Akers, and you see where it says rounds, and you see where he was took in the second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you see Cam Akers was took in the first. So
Mm-hmm.
for either one of those running backs, so if you bring up AJ Dillon or if you bring up Cam Akers, whichever one you have in your mind that you're bringing up, which I'm assuming is Cam Akers, so that's who you're planning on bringing up. So what Pops is talking about is week 1. Me and Pops and probably someone else in the league, and it's just whoever literally makes the phone call first in the morning, and it'll probably be my dad. We're all gonna call and say we put in an acquisition for AJ Dillon for a second round. So that means if you say no, then that means that you bring him up and you're playing him, and then now he's gonna be on your active. So you don't think for a second you're gonna be able to keep him unless you use this thing right here, which is your asterisk, which now actually you could do that. You could put an asterisk with him, and you could
Protect one player.
put this right here, and you could put a star right here and protect him to where no one can do what we're talking about, to where you can bring him up at some point in time in the season at your own will or not. But if you don't protect him, someone will acquisition for him, and then that will force you to either put him on your active roster if you don't want to, or you'll have to let them have him for 2 of whatever this is. So if it's 2, you'll get 2 second rounders for 2 years. Or if it's 7, you'll get 2 7-rounders for this guy. You get 2 second rounders for Trubisky. You'll get 2 fifth rounders for Eason. Make sense? Pops.
Yeah.
Will.
You there, Will? Sounds like you disappeared again.
It sound like he ain't want to talk to us.
But also, like Michael Carter, what you plan on doing with Michael Carter? If
I know,
not,
but you
well,
got.
acquisition.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta let me talk to him about my trade too a little bit.
No, yeah, I'm just saying as far as that, that's what he has to look at. I'm trying to get him to understand he needs to trade one of them 2 backs. Not saying which one would he rather trade to you. I'm trying to help you out.
No, I know that, but I just don't want to like overload him with information. and then
No,
and then
right.
him not
I just trying
understanding.
to
No, that's what
tell
I'm
him that
saying.
he has.
I
Oh
mean,
shit!
shit.
I
Hey,
didn't even
I'd
I didn't
rather
even
give you
know
Kamara though, for real.
I didn't even know you was in here.
yeah. See, there you go, Chance. He's talking
Mhm.
about giving Kamara instead of
Like
Kamara over
that that
Saquon.
Kamara trade, yeah, that you sent me. Yeah,
Oh, you was liking how that looked?
and
I
that's
did, but instead of
great
that
for
fourth,
you
I need
too.
a third.
Oh no, you crazy. He's only 1 year.
Bro, what? I mean, you'll be able to sign him again. You
No,
already have him.
no. Like if like
No,
so.
it'd be too much.
Yeah, so like if I signed him, he would end up being like $29 or something like that. I'm better off just
Yeah,
putting him back in the draft and spending $29 on him for a new contract rather than
yeah.
1 year.
Also, I'm not even gonna say it.
What you gonna say? You gonna say some
I
wild
was
shit?
gonna
I
say
already know though.
to back. No, I'm just saying to back Will on this.
Oh,
To
here
be
we
honest,
go. You might as well just not
uh,
even say
to
nothing,
be
man.
to be
Oh
honest,
man.
for $13, if he was to be able to play the whole season and didn't have no problems at all, he's definitely worth that third. I give you that one. But because you have to worry about him being gone for 6 games, and who knows what the NFL might do after all this bullshit that I have to deal with watching and shit, that's a kind of a scary situation. That's all but I do, like I said, I back Will on, yes, he's worth the third as far as the dollar amount and what he scores and stuff, but that right there, that little hesitant of the 6 game suspension is what makes it that give or take. Or that's where the fourth round I
Be
can see
risky.
where it comes into play.
So hold on. Which safety would you want though?
What safety do you have left?
I put them both in there.
I mean,
I put the both
but
best options. I mean, you could have Julian Blackman, which is he's only $1 and he's on a 2021 contract, but he got hurt last year. So and he only had like 40 tackles. He had one big game with 12 tackles and then he got hurt the next game. So I wasn't gonna trade him to you because he's like a risk player, and it's not like a guarantee type like these other two safeties. These other two safeties are, I mean, they don't have injury history and they're like guaranteed.
wait, so the two you sent me were Taylor Rapp, Amos
A-
from Green Bay.
Adrian Amos, yep.
Yeah, so I'd probably take Amos over Rapp.
That's cool with me.
I'd take it. That's a good trade too. I'd like that for you too. I like Amos.
Yeah. So I mean, we could really make that shape. But so you saying you can't fuck with me with for the third?
I could fuck with you and do this. I give you
This is
Adrian.
better for you too.
I give you Adrian Amos.
And
You
that's the
said what?
thing, Will. There's not a lot of defensive backs out there to get in this draft. So it's good to get them now in the draft.
You gotta go, Will.
No, you said what?
You good?
No, yeah, I'm supposed.
So, Amos. I do Amos. I give you Matt Ioannidis, and then that's just a player. You don't have to have him if you don't want to. It's just you don't really got a good defensive line, and I'm debating on keeping him or cutting him. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep him. I'm not sure though. I may cut
He
him,
can be good,
but
real good.
when he's healthy, he plays really really good. When he's not healthy, and he's just not healthy. It's with all players, but I would say I give you
I
Amos.
did that Matt Ioannidis that kind of is what sold me on it because it's getting an extra player because I at least wanted two players about the trade.
It's really like the only like player I can give you that makes it like fair to where it adds
That makes
value.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah, like because I couldn't give you none of the linebackers that I have.
And he could really profit on Ioannidis too.
Yeah, I know
Because
this
if
could
he's
and
healthy, if he don't have no bicep tears again, he's a beast.
like, he has potential.
bro,
Yeah.
look. I'll do this for you. I give you. Hold on. So you don't want to fuck with me on Barkley at all though? Huh?
Saquon. I got a good feeling about Saquon this year.
For sure, for sure. I'll take Kamara. I'll take Kamara.
I do too.
I ain't gonna be greedy. I ain't gonna be greedy. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna take what I can get. I'm gonna take what I can get. It's cool. So look, to really fuck with you, I'll give you Matt Ioannidis for $1.50. I'll give you Jermont Jones for $1. And the reason why I say that, now you can keep him or not. I
I
didn't.
would.
I wasn't. I wanted him, and then I was like, I don't know because I only have like 1 or 2 spots available because I got a really good lineman. So you could really use him though, and they only have
I've had him.
They only have 2 linemen on their roster. So out of 4 possible defensive linemen, there's only 2 there. They only have a nose tackle and a defensive end. The other defensive end is listed as a outside linebacker, and then they have 3 other linebackers with a nickel guy. And then they have their corners with the safeties. They have it listed weird in Denver. So I think you're going to get good production. So I'll give you Jermont Jones for $1, fresh contract, 21. Matt Ioannidis, $1.50, 21. I'll give you the 4th rounder, and I will give you Adrian Amos. Or the best thing I can do is I will give you Adrian Amos, Matthew Ioannidis, Jermont Jones, and then instead of giving you the 4th round pick, I give you my 2nd, but you give me your 3rd.
Yeah, that's good. That's better
That-
for you.
I could,
And I think I'm probably giving up too much, but I mean I think it's the best way I can make it like really fair on your end because if Kamara doesn't get suspended, like
right, he can really like that, and that's like, and honestly, that's why I was holding out on it because, like you said, it's either a win-win or a lose-lose.
mm-hmm.
Because it's
Yeah.
like, well, it's one of them things. If I trade you Alvin for chump change, then he take
Facts.
off.
And,
You
and
feel me?
and other people in the league could
But
fill him,
if I
brother.
do give you right, that's what I'm saying. But then if I don't give you Alvin, but then he's sitting on the sideline. All right, I saved you at the same time I burnt myself. So it's just like it's a I got to get my worth out of it because I know his potential if he do play, and if he do play, he's going to go off because
No, he
that
going.
quarterback situation is already iffy. Because I mean, they got Jameis coming back, and they got Taysom in rotation. But Taysom like to run the ball as is, so he's going to be producing a lot this year.
Yeah,
So
agree.
right, so that's why.
You're getting a lot of bang for your buck too. That's the best trade for you also.
Because
I
It
like it
is
because you're getting
because
your depth at your lineman and also getting that safety that's not going to be out there in the draft. And
right
you've
that I
got one
needed.
in there, and you have the depth at running back. I never knew you had. Oh my God,
yeah, I
son!
didn't know he had that shit
Situation
already.
is
You've got
crazy.
great depth,
My running back situation is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
money,
and that's the
money.
whole thing. You
even
can bring
before
up.
we did our rookie draft, Chance and I had went through and like average like my running backs points just all together, and like a lot of my running backs are top producers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Like
yes, and the whole thing
yeah,
is, you
all the
got three
motherfuckers on
free
there.
ones. You got 3 of them that are free. They're
Mm-hmm.
hidden. Did you?
That's what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
really got some pull to like get who I want. Like after I mean
Right now, you got all the running backs you need. I
Mm-hmm.
would spend
no,
my
I'm
money
talking about
elsewhere.
like no, I'm definitely not going to buy running backs. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, but I can use my running backs as leverage in the next draft and stuff.
No,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
facts, and you can have fresh running backs for them. And there's no way you bring up 3 fresh running backs this year unless you're just that crazy and you say I don't give and you about to win a cherry bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting crunch time and
Come
you
on, now I'm trying to win the cherry bowl, but I ain't finna do it without running backs.
no. Facts,
That's what I'm
facts.
saying. If I was you, and to be honest, I would damn near bring up all 3 of them
All right.
fucking running
So
backs.
so look at this real quick, Will. Do me a favor, brother. What I want you to do is come into Discord and then look at the screen I'm sharing. I'm gonna share a notepad, which is the trade that we are speaking about, so we can look at it real quick. Um, so, oh, and I helped you out a little bit right here, kind of with your players. I know I sent you pictures and stuff, but like,
I can't see nothing if you're showing something right now.
you can't see what I'm moving around. Here, change window.
Yeah, I can. Never mind. I see it now.
All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see here. These are your two linemen. Bang. Now, you add these two linemen. That gives you 4. You need 7. You have 3 available. That helps you out tremendously rather than and they're a dollar guy and $1.50. So you're getting them for the cheapest value you can and the second cheapest value. And they're on fresher contracts, so they're 2-year guys too. So it's not like they're 1-year wishes. And
Yeah,
then
they're fresh.
you have 4 linebackers, in my opinion. I
Right.
haven't looked too much more. I'm pretty sure you only have 4 though. I like Will Harris. Marshawn Lattimore scores good, but it's up to you on corners. And then one of these two guys I would cut, and I would keep one maybe. But that way you have 4. Trading me will give you 5.
So if I was to cut anyway, I'd cut Bryce just simply because
That's
they
what I was
just got
thinking.
sauce.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. But because they got sauce, if sauce is really
Yeah,
good,
he won't be in
then
there long.
yeah. So
Yeah, because Sauce is going to produce. Like he's not one of them players that they're projecting to just sit on the sideline his first year. They plan on starting that man.
nah,
So
he's starting game 1. Yeah,
Hey,
right,
Will,
he's starting first
let me
snap.
check one thing also. Hold on one second, Chance.
Uh,
Have you ever heard of what we call the supplemental draft, Will?
I'm not,
And what that is before our auction draft, they'll say, is there any rookies that anybody wants to, and they'll start it, anybody want to offer a first round for anybody? And they'll say yes or no. Now, what I was thinking, if I was you, and what I was thinking about doing was offering up when it gets to the 7th round and say, yeah, I'll give up a 7th round for next year's draft pick. I'll lose that 7th round pick and pick up Sauce Gardner and have him on your roster this year and
Sauce
have him
already
so,
on.
picked him
but I
up.
thought Sauce. I was about to say, didn't he already get drafted?
Yeah, someone drafted him down.
I
But
In our
didn't see
rookie
him.
draft?
yeah,
I
yeah,
sure.
someone
Yeah, because
drafted
I
him.
would have drafted him.
Nah, hey, I like
Oh
that. I
shit! I
like
don't
that
think
Danny.
nobody
I like
got
that
him.
Danny Gray draft pick from San Francisco though. I'm liking that. Do you
Are
want
you
to?
talking to me?
Yeah. Do you want to include
Yeah,
him on this trade?
I do not.
All right, just checking. Just seeing where you was at there, stat wise. Just seeing.
Nah, because I need to. Nah, I need to keep my rookies. Come on now.
Nah, I ain't mad at you. All right, so look, Darius Slayton. He's got to go. I'm just running over your roster quick, like real quick for you, cause like you only got a couple days left, bro. Like, so Jonnu Smith gotta go. Tyler Johnson gotta go. Callaway gotta go. Gronk not even playing. Tanago, he's a lineman. Jenkins, Dookie, Kyle Fuller,
Mm.
LOL. Teron Johnson, he's fighting for the backups. Like, come on now, gang. He's not even on the roster, damn near. He's a backup. Relax. He's a backup. Let him go. He's a corner. He only scores 400. Let him go. I don't know what you're doing with Levante David. It's up to you. He's 1950. It's kind of expensive. You kind of want to see where your roster's at. Look at your money. You got $190 to spend in the draft. And then,
Mm-hmm.
if you think that you can balance it out, keep him. If you can't, and you'd rather have $19.50 to spend elsewhere and then maybe get another linebacker or maybe get him for cheaper, the same price or a little bit more, then you put him back in the draft. Jerry Hughes. I said, what I say about him, my linemen score more in 1 year than him in 2. Oh, shit. Yeah, he definitely got to go then. Yeah, Jerry Hughes got to go. Terrell Basham could be okay for Dallas, but up to you. Okay, so Terrell Basham, I think he put up like 500 points or 600 points. He could
Gotcha.
he could put up like 800 to 900, close to the
Yeah,
1,000
he can
range.
do
But
better.
you got to think about who's on Dallas's D line though. He might not get
Yeah,
too many reps if everybody's healthy.
No, they picked him
but
up to be the
also did
starter.
that go Gregory too?
He's starting. Terrell Basham starting.
Yeah, because Gregory got traded to Denver.
Gotcha.
He's there to replace Gregory. Okay, so let's do this.
You forgot the O.
Oh, there's an O in there too?
Yeah.
That's how I spelled it at first, and then I was like, no, that can't be right, and I kept doing that. How you spell?
Yeah, if you fix that defense, you can do a lot of shit with your team. Will
Damn, I'm giving him
Nah,
a.
no,
I'm
my
giving.
team got a one hell
I
of a
don't know.
shell.
Hold on.
I just gotta get my defense together.
Let me see.
Because my offense
Yeah.
ain't bad. Because I mean,
No,
let
no.
me see who I got as my quarterback. My quarterback, I got Dak.
Yeah, like 10 plus you have a free one too.
Yeah, I got Dak, and then I got Derek Carr as my
Yeah.
backup. But
Yeah, for $10. I would keep both of them.
of course,
Okay, so you get. So you get. He receives. Matt.
see, I got Mitchell Trubisky on the in developmental, but oh, and I got Tua. Hmm, because Tua might go crazy this year.
Yeah, and plus he
But the only
and the
reason I
thing
say
is,
Tua might go crazy
listen to it.
is because he has Jalen Waddle and Tyreek, and he's going to get a lot of yards just
Yeah,
simply off the run after catch.
Don't forget my own damn players.
brother, he can have a huge year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That run after catch for
Mhm.
him and in their scheme's gonna go wild. 'Cause all you have to do is throw a slant,
Yep.
and that's an easy 15 yards every every time they touch the ball.
Yeah, if I was you, he's the player that I would protect.
Yeah, I mean he
Nah,
already
I ain't
got
gonna hold you.
asterisk on my roster.
Yeah, but you.
What round was he taken?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Dad. You can't protect the same guy 2 years in a row. That's why I said that he would
Oh,
protect
yeah,
AJ Dillon. Yeah, he
yeah,
can't protect him.
Damn,
I
and it's
would
just like I
protect.
don't know who. And it's like, and the crazy part is I don't know. I got three quarterbacks who got dog ass. They got dog ass number one receivers. I got Dak and
Yeah,
CeeDee Lamb, and then I
yeah,
got Devontae Adams and Derek Carr, and then I got
exactly.
Tua with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. So it's just like my quarterback situation is crazy right now.
Yeah, and the thing is with Oakland having Renfro and Waller too with
That
Fonte, oh my God, so you
me,
go off.
So
You
Matthew,
know, Renfro had 100 catches last
Hunter
year.
Renfro is cold. Hey, did you see
Yeah.
that the interview
I traded him
with
for Ronald
what's his
Jones.
name, with Derwin James, when he was just like, man, like when Derwin James was like Hunter Renfro is one of the top receivers in there, and then I think Ryan Clark was like, you mean the encyclopedia salesman?
Then he said that was a
And
cold ass white boy or some shit like that.
nah, yeah, he was just like, man, he said that ain't no encyclopedia salesman. He said he cold like that. He was like, you watch film, don't you? Like, and this is after Derwin called himself the number one DB in the league. He's saying Hunter Renfro is like that.
Yeah, I heard that. I didn't know until Ted. Actually,
No, because I mean,
Chad
if you
traded.
think about it, he's the reason Clemson won.
Oh yeah, I
Hunter
didn't.
Renfro's
I
the
didn't
reason
see this
Clemson won
fast
that
until
chip
trade.
because him and number 13 because he wore 13 that year, didn't he? I think
Yeah.
so.
What happened?
I think he wore number 13 at Clemson.
Who wore
Talking about
13 at
Hunter
Clemson?
Renfro.
Hunter Renfro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
He
got money.
cold.
He
He the
got
reason
money.
Clemson. He's the reason Clemson won that chip
What
because he
boy?
was with Deshaun, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That boy
that's what I'm
was
saying. Look, I
Clemson.
remember him
Look, my
specifically.
pops was
He
like,
was
he's gonna be, he can't be as good as Wes Welker, but he looks alright, son. Go ahead, you can get him. Look, I drafted him. I played him 1 year. I traded him to my dad. I said, Dad, he gonna have a breakout year this year. He was like, we'll see. He probably ain't even gonna play for me. Motherfucker played damn near every week for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hunter Renfro's cold. Like his routes are ridiculous. If you like watch his film, his routes are crazy.
Yeah. And see, Hunter Renfro is my eighth. He's my 11th receiver.
11th receiver, you better put him at wide receiver
Yeah.
number one and quit playing him.
Brother, it's like this when he
Or
produces.
trade him to somebody who need him, aka me.
But you know what? I play him as punt returner. Because now I played him last year receiver. But
That's
now
disrespectful, Greg.
no, my thing is who's he going to play? Jamar
But I'm
Chase,
saying,
Mooney.
Looney.
Mooney
I'll
had
put him
he
over.
had
I'll put him
over
over Kayvon Looney.
1,000 yards.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hunter
Over
Renfro
Daryl
had
Mooney,
over 1,000
Chicago,
yards
no way.
too. Yes.
You have this pick.
Man, you must be smoking right now, Greg.
No, I bet you don't have 1,000 yards this year. I bet you have about
Who?
800 or 900, about
Who?
70 catches. because he still has Waller there and he has Devontae Adams now.
Okay, so
That's a lot
Hey,
more
hold on.
targets going out.
Hey,
you
hold
gotta
on.
look
Hey,
at
hold
it. You
on real
gotta look
quick.
at it.
1 second, fellas. We can't do that trade, Will. You don't have a third round pick to give me back.
I don't.
No, you have a first, a second, a fourth, 5, 6, 7. We can do something with the lower ones.
Uh,
Huh?
you said you was gonna give me. Well, all right, so hold on. You was gonna give me what pick?
I was gonna give you the second, and then you was gonna give me the third back.
Give me a third and fourth, and I'll give you a second.
What picks does he have?
Okay, he has a 1, a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And
That's what I'm saying. If you give me third and fourth, I'll give you a second.
you want a 3 and a? I don't have a 4. I have a
I
1.
thought you.
I have a 1.
Yes, you
I,
do.
ju-
You
I
do have
just
a four. You was trying to give me a four this whole time.
Yeah, I know. I just traded that 4 to
But you don't have it. He traded.
yeah, I just traded that for a linebacker and Harrison Smith and some more shit.
So what you got?
I got a 1, 2, 3, 7, but next year I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. What's up?
Let me get the next year's four. Like let me get a three. Like I'm saying, it don't matter what year the three and the four is. I'm just saying I need a three out you. I need a four out you, and I'll give you a two. It doesn't have to be next season. It can be the season after that. But I just
Okay.
need that third round pick
Okay, so you need
because
Well, listen, Chance, if he's going to give you next year's number 2,
yeah, I'm gonna give
you should
him
give it the 3 and the 3 just
yeah.
to make you happy.
No, I'm gonna give him I can't I'm gonna give him a 3 this year, and then I'm gonna give him a 4 and a
And a
7.
3, a 4 and a 7.
Mhm.
I can see. Yeah, that's something.
So that way he can also build toward the depth with the
You're
7
getting
cuz
draft
yeah,
capital.
you're getting capital. He's getting more players that way. I get it. I get it. The three's higher, but if I give him a 4 and a 7, he's gonna, especially with us helping him, he's gonna benefit way more off of that than that third, because that second to third drop is a big difference. But the third, fourth,
I can use that seventh
a lineman,
as a wager too. Yeah.
yeah, or you can use it as a I'll throw in a seventh with this pit with this trade to
Bargaining
get another
chip.
trade done.
Right.
Yep, I
That's
get
what
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying.
And yeah, that's what I was meaning, like a wager, as in that, like, yeah, I'll throw it in with this.
Okay, so you want a
Yeah,
third round pick in
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
2023,
like a bargain into,
a
yeah,
fourth
Yeah,
that's what I use the
yeah.
seven for.
round pick
Yeah.
of
When they're
2024.
close, you have to make the deal.
So you want
It's
Matt
like when you play in Madden, you have to
Matt
add in those
Adrian
little bitty
third
things to
foe.
see if the trade will go.
I'm gonna get the second. Okay, so I get the second round pick in Alvin Kamara, and I give you my 3, my 4, Adrian Amos, Jamont Jones. No, I got that on the seventh round pick,
But here,
2024.
let me ask you this though: Are you getting enough out this trade?
Am I getting enough?
Is
It's
this a fair trade on? Do you see this as a fair trade on your end?
if
Because out of me, all you getting is a pick and a player.
if Kamara, but
It,
I just done a bunch of trades to set me up for this. So if Kamara plays and for some reason if he gets suspended for 6 games, it could really hurt me. But I would still could really use Alvin Kamara. So as long as he doesn't get suspended for no more than 6 fucking games, I can live with
you
it,
smoke.
and you'll still benefit by far because to keep it 100 with you,
No, I
Amos
no,
gonna
I
score a
definitely know.
thousand. Kamara gonna score like
Facts.
1,500, so he's gonna score 500 more points. Yeah, and I only get
Like,
him
I'm
for one
definitely not
year.
tripping off like the benefits of my end, but
I'm just trying to make sure it's fair on your end too, though.
no, yeah,
Matt
that's what I'm saying.
Ioannidis,
I'm
what do
just
you
trying to
think,
make sure it's
Matt?
fair on yours.
Matt Ioannidis, Jamont Jones, Adrian Amos, a 3, a 4, and a 7.
Because here's my thing. That like the reason
Alvin
I'm so
Kamara,
like
a
stuck on
2.
Saquon is because I feel like Saquon is out to prove some shit this year. Because like he ain't really done a solid year in the league, and plus like his draft status coming out and how he played at Penn State, it's like yo, everybody's ready to see him go absolutely bonkers. So it's just like I feel like after the injury, everybody kind of was just like, oh, well, Saquon ain't Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's ready to come out here and do some damage.
Let me see your roster real quick. You have Anthony Schwartz as your kick returner, so you're okay there. Your punt returners, I can't give you my punt returner nor my kick returner though. I can't risk
No, I'm
that.
cool on that. Like,
No,
I
no,
can get
I'm
that
just,
in the draft.
I'm just thinking, is there anything on my team that I don't need that you could use? And then I'm also thinking, is there anything on my team that I'm borderline, like I'm probably gonna keep, but I could spare with to throw in this trade to really like help you out too, though, because I want this shit to be as competitive as possible.
But here's my thing. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't want it to come off and the trade get denied simply because they think that we like one side getting more than the other. If you see what I'm saying.
My dad, do you think this is fair, or do you think I need to give him more?
No, I'm saying, do I need to offer more in my trade? Is what I'm saying.
What do you
Because
think, pops?
look, because this is what I'm saying. Look at what I'm getting versus what you getting. You giving me 3 players and 3 picks, and you getting Alvin Kamara in the second rounder. Some people may look at that and go, but I mean, at the end of the day, we know that it's a fair trade because of how we talked it out.
At the end of the day, I'd rather have a 3, 4, and a 7 than a 2.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's just because I draft really good, though. A lot of people would rather have a 2 than a 3, 4, and a 7, but that's just because they don't know shit after the first 10 players to 20 players. But, Pops, what do you think? Dad, I think maybe he walked away from the whatchamacallit. I mean, I don't know, gang. I think it's fair. I think, I don't know if I'm giving up too much or if I'm
I'm
not giving up
that,
enough.
yeah,
That's what
and
I'm
that's what
conf-
I'm saying. I don't want you to feel like you're giving up too much, like because I think like you feel me. It's a fair trade on my end, and I think it's a fair trade on your end. It's simply because of, like how we discussed it, and like the possibilities of Alvin going crazy. But if there is another pick and or player on my team that you was looking at, I'm I'm open.
Let me see. Let me see if there's anybody off your roster that I just made. I don't think there's no one off your roster that, because you don't have no safeties, and that's what you're getting off of me, and that's what I'm gonna really need.
No,
And then I need a running back, and
okay.
that's what you're giving me. Like I'm getting that, and then like, I mean, yeah, I have value in like Michael Carter off of your rookie list and stuff that you're gonna take over to your
What about
developmental.
Kenyon Drake?
But
How you feel about Kenyon Drake?
that's a lot of value though. Nah, hell no, Kenyon Drake just got released. I don't want him. You better hang on to him for like these next 3 days and just hope Philly or somebody picks him up real quick. Because then he had value for you, and then you could probably fuck around and keep him, and then only draft one running back in the draft, and then just get a solid running back, and then you don't even have to worry about getting a solid running back. You just get a good running back, and then spend your money everywhere else to balance your entire roster out, and then just bring up your damn running backs when you got to, and you'd be straight for real, bro. You got a good ass roster. I'm just waiting on Pops to come back to make sure this is even, Steven. Yo, Pops, where
Yeah,
you at?
let me
No,
check
if
out.
you
Yeah.
like this trade. And we don't have to send it into, like, we don't have to, like, because all we have to do is just, I just email it, just copy and paste email, and then you just get the attachment and you say agree, and then it's done. But, I mean, you can also think about it tonight, too, though. But, because you have till
And shit,
tomorrow.
like I said, I fuck with the trade.
You have till
I'm
tomorrow.
cool on it. Like, I'm satisfied.
For sure. Let me just Google Alvin Kamara real quick.
Yeah.
Let me make sure nothing new came out today. I didn't look today. I looked yesterday and it said that they filed a motion. The Busby and the lawyer filed a motion for the NFL to take immediate action this season against Alvin Kamara and that they don't postpone it. I was like, damn.
Mm. All right.
This came out a day ago. It says Houston
Yeah, that's what I
attorneys.
was just looking at too.
Oh yeah, you seen that too?
Hmm.
That's why I was like, yeah, but it's worth the risk. Pops, why you ain't talking? You gotta swipe out of all your other apps if you're talking and join back in the call. It's right here though. Okay, see, my pops thinks I need to give you more.
And so I think the trade cool where it's at for real.
I mean, I could do that, but if I give him my fifth, I hike he want a 7th round pick from 2,000. I want at least want it from the next year after that. Then I at least want a pick back, pops. What you think? I could give it 3, 4, 5, but I'd at least need a 7 back from like 3 years from now or something. I mean, what is 3 years from now? Is that 24 or 25? I mean, I'll take the latest pick it'll let me take if that's the case. Yeah, I can go to 25. So I can go all the way to, I can take this away, and I can do 2025. What you think about that, Dad?
Is Greg talking?
No, he's not. He just texted me and said I would give him 5th next year instead of the 7th. When I had this as a 7 right here. But I feel like if I add this in, which is fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Cool.
How to get back on the app on again?
How do you get back on the trade?
Yeah, I'm back on it.
All right, there you go then. OG, triple OG.
I like that a lot better. A lot better.
I mean, I'm taking a 7th
A lot
round
better.
from 3 years from now.
Yeah.
I'm giving up a fuck ton for Kamara though, pops. If he
Not
gets,
really.
no, I'm just saying, if he gets suspended for, imagine if it's like 10 games. I'd damn near curl up in a low ball.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have to take right now all the information you have. The trade deadline is about to stop. All right. So, and with everything that's going on, they're looking like he's not going to have to sit out at all this year, but it'll be next year.
And it's like I have to
That's
take,
what it looks
and
to me right now.
it's like I have to take this risk if I really want to make a push for
Yes,
the
you have to
charitable.
right now because you're in that point. And you're sacrificing, but you're not sacrificing too much.
I'm not.
Because still that
But it's
second
so
round
hard.
pick next year is going to be a starter. It could be a running back because it's going to be a heavy draft next year.
I'm looking
A
for.
lot of
I'm looking. I ain't gonna. I'm probably gonna grab. I don't know what. I probably might grab linebackers again. I ain't never grabbed a linebacker early. I don't know what I would grab with the second. So at 3 or 4 or 5, Adrian Amos, Draymond Jones, Matt Ioannidis. I'll fuck with it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it if you do it. If you like it, you feel comfortable.
I still think that second round pick you're getting is messing it all up.
This?
Yes, you have to give him a second back. You have to and
No,
take it
you're
out.
fucking drunk. He's getting a 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I am getting a 3.5,
But
and
still,
I'm getting.
I know you're getting talent but also at the same point,
But I got players that I could get traded back. I mean, I could get draft
So
picks back.
you
That
really
makes
think
sense.
this is too much? At 2 and Alvin Kamara for
because of that 3.
because of this?
Yeah, because the second round is going to be a starter and being a running back in Kamara, he's going to be a top 5 back when he plays. Period. That's what you're getting, a top 5 back.
Who?
He's not getting no big points in anything except for Amos, and that's not huge points.
What you mean? Adrian Amos is 90 points a week. Maybe more. Oh, let's look at Alvin Kamara's stats real quick then. Let's see what he's scoring.
And plus, in that offense this year, he's going to get even more.
240 for 900. 47 for 400. So he scored 500, 650. He scored 1,300 points. He scored like 1,300. Yeah, he scored like 1,300 points. What you do for me, gang? 75 solos? My dog. Way to go. Way to go. Carry your weight for me. What's 75 total? What's that mean? 900. Scored 1,000 in tackles. He had 5 sacks. That's 100 plus 35 yards, 135 plus another 80 right there for that. Another 40 for the picks. And then there's a couple more points. There's some tackle for losses and some stuffs in there, but I ain't about to add all that. He scored 13. He scored 1,263, so he scored around 1,300. So he scored around Adrian Amos scored around 1,300. Alvin Kamara scored around 1,300. And I get it, yeah, that's in a running back, but I can't replace this in safety. There's only going to be like 3 or 4 safeties that are even close to this, and then after that, there's none. And Buda Baker's not going to go for no $3. He's going to go for 8 easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That the swapping twos was good when the 2 and the 3 just hits me weird. But there's no
Like I said, it's a good trade. It's a good trade. It just looks weird.
There you go. Hey, and I'll tell you this.
It
Now
only
I'm all
look-
for it because
Go ahead.
Will, listen. Will knows how to back this trade. He's backed it with me. He has me convinced. He knows what he's doing, and he feels comfortable with the trade. So the trade will go through.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying,
ain't worried about
I'm
it.
just saying, like, okay, let's say I add in more picks, right? Let's just say, for example, right? How many
But
more?
but here's
How
the
many more
thing. The
3-year
thing
players
is,
do I
if you
have to
add more
give him?
picks, I feel like now you're giving up too much. Now
Yeah,
it's lopsided.
I'm just saying that second round pick just hits me weird. But yes, like I said, he's
But
got it back.
But
Everything's
let's say,
good.
okay, let's say this. Let's take this 5th away, right?
all right, but
And let's make
listen,
it a third
listen. P
rounder.
game. Hold on, Chance. But like the second round picks for next year, but you got to think this year I had like I think like 2 first rounders and then like a second rounder. So I got some good picks this season.
He got
Yeah,
So I'm
hella,
you're
not
right.
he got
necessarily
hella
worried
picks.
about
Yeah,
right. So I'm
he's
not
got the
necessarily worried
backboard.
about next year because I
Exactly. He
got
can
my good players
stay.
this year. So now I can skip a draft, stock back up on draft picks, and then hit the year after. You get what I'm
Got.
saying?
Yeah, you're making sense.
But I'm saying, probably, yeah, like if I give him a 2
Right,
with
because it's
all of
like
this,
I can see if like I had a bad draft this year. Okay, cool. I need that for next year. But I had a solid draft, and
Yeah.
I'm cool with who I got. So it's just like I'm not in really big need for anybody more so than DBs, which I can pull with a third rounder.
Can I tell you one thing I think you messed up in the draft, and I would have done, but you let it happen for me, is not grabbing Pickett before me. You had a
Yeah,
chance to grab him. You had the chance. And
but
I
here's the
thought for
thing.
sure he was going to. I thought for sure he was going to.
But here's the thing, Greg. I didn't think that I needed a receiver until I
No,
started going for
no,
receivers.
not Pickens, not Pickens, Pickett, the quarterback, because you already had
Oh, the quarterback. Yeah, that's why. Because I mean, I already had, like I said, I had Tua. Um, I got Tua. I got Derek Carr, and I got Dak.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
need
I
I
was
didn't
the
need
one that
yeah,
nobody.
I was the one that told him to go away from Pickett. If we're being honest, I told him to go away from Pickett and try to focus on something like a big team need for him that could be a team need for this year or for
Yeah, because
next
I
year.
could see. Yeah, because I could see me just grabbing that just for the name. But I mean, what good is it going to do me?
Yeah, like is Kenny,
but
like
my
who would have
thing is that
expected
would
Kenny
have to
Pickett would have been usable before Tua? You know what I mean? Like you're not
That's what
counting
I'm
on
saying.
that.
Like a lot of shit would happen before he got in the game.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I wouldn't look like that because you already have 2 standout quarterbacks and you have Tua.
I'm saying so. Like a natural disaster would have to happen in order for this man to get in the game.
Yep, on your roster.
All right, look, pops. What if I do this? Okay, what if I keep this? What if I keep this as a 5th? Right, I keep that as a 5th, and I just take a second rounder from 2025. And I don't get
Yeah,
and I don't get my points back or anything until 3 years from
perfect.
now.
That is perfect. That is perfect.
And he gets
That is
he gets a pick back this year, the year after that, and the following year. So he gets
yeah.
so Alvin Kamara trade
That's
will
more than yeah.
so Alvin
Okay.
That's
Kamara
fair.
will
That's
pay
fair.
you for all 3 years. So like you'll feel like Alvin Kamara is paying you something basically. You get a chance at replacing an Alvin Kamara points 3 years in a row with picks, and then you get Adrian Amos for this season, and then you get 2 linemen that are gonna be better than the linemen that you have now. So, and they're cheap, and then that'll help you. And then I'll just take a 2nd rounder and a 7th from 2025.
That's good.
And that way,
Look at us being general managers and shit.
Ain't that cool? You're talking about 3 picks from 3 years down the road.
Juice TV pays for what he receives.
Now, also, we'll have to have money there, so we'll have to make it to where we'll tell Dan that he give it to Dan or something.
Will, you have PayPal, right?
Oh, I can get PayPal.
Just cash at me the money, and I'll PayPal your fee for you. Okay.
All right, so it's
It's pretty cheap.
yeah, it's only gonna be a couple dollars, like $4 or $5 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it just has to be paid
Well, you're
before
getting,
the
you're getting 6
amount.
things. You're getting 6
got
things.
you.
I think.
Does he take cash too?
Yeah, he takes cash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he
I was
said
about to say, 'cause
he's not doing
That's
cash.
what we gotta have is cash to him.
No, he messaged me and said he didn't want cash right now. He said
okay,
if I
so he
was
got a
doing-
paper trail
yeah,
type shit.
No, he wants cash, but he said if I was doing any trades this late, he wanted me to make me and any other team have money in their accounts. Like I can go look at your account real quick, and but that's what he said. I have money in mine, so I'm good. I mean, I could just pay for the whole. I'll just pay for the whole trade, and then you just.
I think he has to pay 25% or something.
Whatever it is, just let me know. I'll pay my part.
Oh, no,
You know
I
what
was just
I'm
saying. I was just saying I'd pay for the whole trade, and then you just give me your half of it in cash when I see you.
Yeah, just say he
Oh yeah,
gives
say
you,
less. Yeah, and I'll just cash up you my piece. Yeah, we can do that.
make it easy for the trade.
Will he let me do the 100% that way then?
Nah, you can tell him that. If not, then
I mean,
then
you
if
could
not,
just,
well,
or you could like send him a
I think
screenshot
he'll
showing.
say some weird shit. Like I'm trying to.
But here's the
you
thing.
understand, or
But
just
here's
say that
Jen,
send it
Jen,
to
here's the
Dan.
thing. Listen, like I can send you the money before you send it to Dan. So I can go ahead and send you my part, so you can screenshot to him to let him know that hey, this is Will's piece from the trade, and then send him the whole part through PayPal. But I mean, I can just, bro, like I got a PayPal account. I just need to re-download the app. That's all. I'll just do that, just so.
Good. All right, fuck it. We'll just do that. All right,
Yeah,
so just TV pay.
yeah. I'll just
And then
re-download
you don't
the app,
even.
bro.
And
Just,
you won't even have to pay it. I'll just tell him that you're paying it, and then, if he tries to like veto the trade because you haven't sent the money yet, I'll just be like he's paying the dang thing. Like I'll just send me your shit, and then I'll send it to him, and then you'll get it paid that day or whatever. But oh well, it'll be okay. All right, so Juice TV.
yeah, bro. I just need to re-download the app. That's all.
Black Warriors.
Oh, guess what? Chance on a good note, and you could like this too, Will. They could just text me. It'll be here today.
Oh, nice.
You said what?
I got some purple shit coming from Cali. They'll be here tomorrow.
Oh,
my dad got a bunch
shit.
You gonna have to get up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna slide down there one day.
Hey, he got
Brother, I've been telling Chance,
from
listen, and I can hook you up real good for real cheap. But you have no idea how good I can help you.
Nah, I'll definitely slide down and come fuck with you, G. I'm
Yes,
definitely
sir.
gonna need some.
Yes, I want to hook you up, brother.
Let me, now all I gotta do is go to my Gmail. What is your Gmail, gangsta?
It's William.
Right, hold on, give me 1 second. My bad, I'm capping. Oh no, you guys can see my email. Yeah, you guys are good.
I will. You have no idea how much Chance has changed his roster in the last 2 days.
Trust me, I know. I already know. Because look, we've been talking before he even made them trades. We was talking about this trade. It's just, you feel me? It just took me this long to want to do it, bro. But here's the thing, bro. Like, I had to. I told you how nervous I was about this because you wanted Saquon so bad. But
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Saquon is coming for blood this year.
I agree.
He's
I
coming for
agree.
blood
He's gonna
because
be on
he
time.
He's
hasn't
on a
played a
mission.
full. But here's the thing: he hasn't played a full season. Everybody trying to say he. Because look, if you think about it, people are trying to compare him to Zeke. But here's the thing: Zeke didn't got big and sloppy. Saquon still looked like he can go for 280 in the game.
Yeah, I
Hey,
ain't go. He
Barkley
definitely
can
look.
do it all.
Yeah, that Barkley. That he
If
just.
he stays healthy, that's the only thing.
Hey,
That's the
is it
only
is
thing.
it
That's what I'm
is it
saying.
Williams AD
Saquon
32?
look.
He
Yeah, at
looks good.
gmail.com.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked like he really wants this shit. So
Yeah,
I'm like, and then like,
he's got
Daniel
the time to
Jones,
start.
they saying that like he's coming to his own. The Giants is actually looking all right.
Yeah,
I
I
watched
didn't like John.
y'all watch Hard Knocks, don't you?
Yeah,
All right, so did you see that last game that the Lions had played with the Giants? No,
yes,
my bad. I'm thinking about the Bengals game. Did you watch the
yeah.
Bengals game against the Giants?
No,
Oh, so they just played preseason last Sunday.
I
But the
see
Giants
previews
looked
of
all
it.
right. The Giants looked all right. So I'm saying like, and that's
You don't
preseason.
get.
So if they get Saquon in there, because Saquon didn't play at all. But if they
Yeah,
get
here's the
Saquon
thing.
in there, then I
I
feel
did see
like,
a little bit of it. But Daniel Jones looked like shit. Remember, Chance? We saw your boy Dak got an interception on
oh
off a jump.
yeah, Daxton Hill, he got it. I
Okay,
felt good.
so
Yeah,
so now we have to. Okay, so I'm just gonna type all this out for you. So you have to make roster moves in order to do this. So I'm just gonna type all this out in the trade so that when you say I agree, you can just agree to me making your roster moves for you.
moves for you. You have to be done too. That's good,
Yeah.
Chance. What the thing?
So you're getting two linemen. Okay, so you have full linemen. Do you have any linemen down here? D line, you have one D lineman. You could possibly keep Sebastian as well. Like this really could help you actually, no cap. Okay, so let's cut. Hey, listen. Drew Greenlaw, weak side linebacker. He may get good money this year for $1. Good value here. Don't let him go.
Yes.
Don't let him go. Okay, keep that. Keep that. That's nice. Real nice. That's. Listen, I wanted to bring that up in our trade, and then when I gave you the second, I wanted to bring him up, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Just in case you ain't know about him, because he gonna be nice. Okay, so I'm trying to look down here. Is there anybody we can just cut, like Giovanni Bernard? Like,
Hell yeah,
are we
that boy can go.
are we cool with just cutting Gio real quick? Or here
Yeah,
we can
cut that
come over
man.
here and cut people. Like, let's just cut Justin Burris and Teron. Let's just cut Justin Burris here.
Yes.
All right, let's cut. Black. Cuts. Moves. Cut. What was Doggy Bone name?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was saying what was Doggy Bone name? Xavier Rhodes. DB. Your little ugly ass better still be here. No, I'm not with you. Where's he at? Indianapolis? I think he at Indianapolis. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, Indy.
Okay. What? Let's see here. I don't know how to spell Doggy Bone name. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm copy and pasting now. Cuts. And I'm just hoping you make a couple extra cuts that you need to make anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be better have it done.
yeah, just to look at it a little less players. Makes it a little less complicated. Like, I'm just cutting the guys that I don't care if they start and they hype them up. I don't care. They're trash. Let them go. I looked at all their statistics. They're terrible. Not terrible, but they're terrible. I don't know where the fuck
They're
Doggy.
not gonna make you win.
Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck Doggy gonna play.
They'll fill a spot if they had to.
Yeah, he plays for New Orleans. Yeah, you gotta go. And then John Jenkins went somewhere. I forget where he got traded to, but they think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be ass again. You can keep him if you want to, but let's cut Jerry Hughes too. That shit's gotta go. Jerry Hughes. What is he? What the fuck do you play now? Or what do you have listed? Jerry Hughes, Buffalo Dollar. Okay. Okay. Mills. Lineman. And for the two linemen cut. Adrian Amos. And for Justin Burris. And for one of the DBs cut. I'll keep it looking the same. Okay, so that's your moves. You're gonna cut Justin Burris, Xavier Rhodes, Tano Pasanoga, and then Jerry Hughes, and then you're gonna move the two linemen in for these two spots, and then you're gonna move Adrian Amos in for one of those random spots. I want to make sure I'm not tripping. Just let me look up Jerry Hughes. Let me make sure his numbers ain't super nice. For some reason, I feel like he should be. Yeah, he's fucking. Like, come on, gang. 18 tackles, 29 tackles, 23, 37. Like, what are we doing? Why is he even on there? That's got to stop. And who are you getting from me? Jermon Jones. And what did he just have? Really? There's so many people with Jones. This is crazy. Oh shit, this shit damn near ass too. So he had 31, but he had 5.5 sacks. So he's projected to probably get like 6 to 10 sacks possibly, because they changed their defense and there's only one defensive lineman over there now.
But he had 66, 67 the year before. Like I said, he'll have a better year this year. Because I had him.
I'm debating on keeping him. You don't have to have him if you don't want him, but I'm debating on keeping him.
No, he wants him.
But yeah, and he gets tackles for losses too. So
yeah,
that's like a big thing too. Like he had 18 solos, and out of those 18 tackles, 7 of those was tackles for losses. So out of 40% of his tackles, he's behind the line of scrimmage, which is lineman. That's where you want him to be. That's why I like him, because of production, like what he does when he's out there. You know what I mean? Like they ran a lot of other shit to where it benefited. And then you're getting Matt Ioannidis. This motherfucker, I can't wait for this motherfucker to be healthy. I hope he plays for you, bro. I mean, like, people can say something about it, but they'll draft him in the draft. Hold on, where? I don't know how to spell his name. Dang it. Undo. Matthew. Stats. Oh yeah, he put up 16 tackles last year and he didn't even play. He played 16. This is nice. He played 16 games. Last year he put up 38 total tackles, 2.5 sacks. He played 16 games with like a 32% usage rate. Like that is amazing, but ass usage rate. And he just got traded to Carolina, so he's gonna go eat. When he healthy, this what the fuck he do. This I had him when he had this, and when he had this. This is still good too. This is still eating. This is still gonna be better than average lineman. This is still a little bit. This
The
is
Indian lineman has 50 tackles or more. It's good.
And this eating right here, 64, 8.5. That's good money. That's good money for you. This should be about what he puts up because you got to think who's beside him at Carolina, which is Brian Burns on the defensive end. He gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So they got like we can go check real quick just to make sure everything looks good and you can okay the trade pops just so you make sure you think it's good too, pops. We can go Carolina. Let's see here. Yeah, they have you notice Matos, which is gonna get his Matthew Ioannidis. Derek Brown. Derek Brown's gonna get his and Brian Burns. And then there's no one that's gonna take his spot. Even if he's banged up and injured, no one is behind him will take his spot. No one behind him. So I think it's fair. Pops, you still agree? You think everything good money? Or
I like it.
okay. And then now the only thing I gotta do, and then all you gotta do is just agree to it, and then we're done. Is I'm cutting. Let's see here. Cut Jeremy McNichols. Cut Jeremy McNichols. Move. Mark.
Dang, how do you smell McNichols?
I don't care.
Forgot the H. Forgot the.
Cut Jeremy
He smells like me.
And Kamara.
I still can't believe how good Will's running backs are.
Starting.
Fuck.
Two starting. Okay. So now, let's see what this looks like. That's good to me. Okay. Look good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn, that's a whole lot, though. Once I send this motherfucker, it's over with. Cut Jeremy McNichols.
Let me do the whole thing one more time.
The best way for you to see it one more time would be like this.
And scroll to the top real quick.
This right here. You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good. That's good. I like that. Because you're getting draft equity back next year. And then next year after that, before he even start to give him anything.
Yeah, so he gets 3 players and 2 picks before I make 1 pick. That's fair, just like that?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You like it, Will?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Say that, man, gangster. Sending it right now. I'm going to go to the message. I'm going to say I agree. Exclamation point. Just cuz. I agreed. Now all you gotta do is just go to your email and then send I agree back and that, and it's finalized. And then when you reply, you can say, okay, cool shit, you already said I agree. But I was gonna say you could say so like it can kind of be on your time a little bit too, cause like you would have,
Tyron,
huh?
who's Tyron Smith for the Cowboys?
Tyron Smith, he's a left tackle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
Tony
real.
Tio.
That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's huge for Pollard. Zeke's really gonna have a hard time now. Pollard's gonna excel for that. But I was gonna say you could also reply in there and tell in the email and say uh um text me tomorrow the PayPal information so I can send the money over for how much I owe, and please let me know how much I know, or just something like that, to where whenever he sends it to you tomorrow, then you can send it on your own time. You don't gotta worry. You see what I'm saying? You just make sure you get it to him, type shit. But you ain't even gonna do that if you don't want to. That's just to save it from him texting me it and then me having to text it to you. Because
Gotcha.
you already know he's gonna text me and say, "Well, did you tell Will that he has to send this money in?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, but I haven't even had to pay for my other two trades yet." Which he's just taking money off my account because I have money on my account. You don't have money on your account, and I don't. We can only do 75/25, and even then, it would still make you have to pay.
Even though it's $2 and shit.
Yeah, it's $2 fucking, and he still makes you pay. You're like, what? Are you serious? The other person can't pay that. I'll give him $10 at the draft just to
But
make it a not headache.
you,
Like,
but also he'll find out with Dan. Dan will say you sent it to him.
oh yeah, Dan's a good dude too. Like
Yeah,
I can
hey,
just
my best friend. Yeah, and he'll just say you send him the money, and he ain't worried about it.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But oh shit, well we got a trade done. Well, good shit, Brody.
So, good shit, my boy.
Good shit, my